lingerie, sweatpants. Don't act like that, it make no sense. You don't hear me talking to you, you can't have no friends. I'm on your body like niggas on bitches in the summer. You lit and match your match, cause I'm the one. Now what's your number? You won't find nobody better than I. Who better than Kai? Rhetorical, don't need no reply. Now
Good morning. Top of the morning. Listen, I see my sissy was already in the building. Sissy, I know you in here. Bring your tail back in here. Yeah, Sheffy, thank you for already answering the question. Can a man be a whore? Sheffy says, yes, guys, men can be whores. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Salute back to all the deep divers in the building. I see you members. Salute John on his mod activities. Matthew, I miss you so much. Good morning, Rob Zilla. What's popping? Listen, Matthew, I so appreciate the fact that you came here and said that. Thank you for acknowledging your whoredom. Good cookie butter, Brenda. Thank you. They was over there talking about my cookie butter antics. Brenda had a moment, okay? You had a moment. Hey, salute everybody. Listen, do me a favor and tell somebody to tell somebody that Brenda's live. And I'm gonna try to, y'all, we're gonna keep this to 2 hours today. Behaving myself today. Have things to do, people to see, place to go. Not in that order though. Okay, good morning. Men can definitely be a whore. My uncle and grandpa were one. Thank you. Thank you for that, Sean. Okay, now when people get in the building, y'all, I have some more Amazon storefront things to show you guys. Okay, I'm adding some things to. So there's some of it was my fault. I'm going to be cooking whatever we have, whatever, Sean. Sean, whatever. Okay, guys. So there's two new things for you work at home people, right? The work at home folks told me that they wanted me to show them some things. Okay. So, okay, here we go. Listen, let me turn my camera on. I'm at my desk. Okay, at my desk. Okay, so those of you who I told you you want to get a little creative with your work from home stuff, look, I told y'all these are. Let me put my little marker down. These are black post-its. See that? It's beautiful. Yeah, I rep my sign on my work desk. Sure do. So this is like a clear plastic thing. Y'all don't worry about this. And I put affirmation, affirming things underneath it to get me going. My uncle, it was my fault. Yes, really, Sean, you're not going to do anything. All my uncles were master lady jugglers. Were they masters at it though? Were they though? So this is a black post-it note, y'all. That's pink, right? So hold on. I got work to do. So listen, for this is not the pen for this, but I don't feel like looking. I'm sure. Anyway, I don't feel like looking. So this is a pink one. This is not the marker for this, but I will tell y'all what markers that you can use from this. But these are black post-it notes, and I use these. But hey, Friday night. Good morning, my baby. Good morning. Hold on, y'all. And guess what? I don't have this black post-it work notes, right? So these for the work at home people, or just for whatever. Look at him. Come on in here, Friday night. I have clear ones. Okay, hold on. I have to put this down because I got to show you. I got to show you something. Oh, please. It's always Leo season. Let's go. Listen, but it's always light skin season. Light skin for the win. Let me stop. Good morning, Jamal. Where you been, pumpkin? Good morning, Jamal. Listen, this is also the clear ones. Look, I love these clear post-it notes so much, right? So let me almost put my real name. Hold on. Y'all know it anyway because y'all done doxed me enough anyway. And we're going to talk about how this weird app works when it comes to some of these male whores. Okay, hold on. Yeah, see that? Oh, shit. Y'all, let me tell you something. I can't vacillate between my real life and fake. Okay. Okay, look. Brenda. See that? Ain't that cute? That's a clear post-it note. I did. I made some coffee. I did, Frying Neck. Thanks for checking. See that? Isn't that cute? That clear post-it note? Ain't that nice? So like if you so let's say like I'm doing something, I want to put a note in a book for my boss or something, it's clear. So it goes right over so it doesn't block anything really. Isn't that nice? I actually prefer the clear to the black, but I like the black too because I can use it for and put different colors on it when I want to bring attention to stuff. So these are all they're on my Amazon storefront. I already put them in there. You can find my Amazon storefront in the description section of my IG page, and it's also on the description section in my YouTube. But I also posted the link above, and if any of my moderators have that, they can swing it back through the chat for anybody who wants to know. Okay, so those are the two things I want to show y'all today for some work from home, just creative things because I don't do nothing regular. Nothing's normal about me. Okay, so I like to have different things that I use. I'm one day going to show y'all like my work area because y'all it is I put lots of work and effort into it because I wanted to make it for mine. Like my whiteboard is black, okay, y'all? If that goes to tell you anything. So put a little time and effort into it. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me turn this camera off and let's get back to it because the link is dropped. So let's talk about this, okay? Good morning, OGPG214. Good morning, baby. Good morning. I see y'all. Listen. Sorry, y'all. I'm going back into my room, okay? All right. So I told you those two things. But anybody who come in, if they want me to go back and replay it, let's talk about it. Okay, one thing I want to start this morning off with saying, hey, y'all know how we do? We affirm myself. Thank you for, I know my nails are cute, right? But Jamal, I got to do them over again. They're getting old, okay? This I've been told to tell y'all. But this is what's been on my heart to tell y'all. If you have old mail, go through it. Go through your old mail, okay? You've been looking for money? Go through your old mail. Mm-hmm. And go through your old mail because you need to declutter. Okay? Yeah. If you've been looking for a sign, this is it. Go through your old mail. Okay? I started going through some old mail the other day and baby, finding but I said a prayer. I did say a prayer, right? I said a prayer, right? Universe, show me how good life can get. Right? I say that daily. I speak it. There's certain things I do in conjunction with it, right? I affirm my life on a daily, right? Um, and baby, do you know why I'm telling you to do this? It's because I was annoyed because some of the money I can't get now because it's from months ago. Go through your mail, okay? Check your mail. Got refunds and all sorts of things. Yes, there. London. I'm getting ready to talk about it. Okay, I got my other handy dandy little phone over here. Okay, I showed some work from home stuff. Just Booski, and good morning, Booski. Before you came in. Uh-huh. So listen, okay, we're going to talk about can men be whores. Now, I want men to hit the panel and I want men to tell us from their perspective. A lot of men don't feel like they're whores, right? They feel like that's what men are supposed to do. They're supposed to go out, sow their seed, their wild oats. They're supposed to do all this stuff. A lot of people think that that's why there's a polyamorous relationship should be um allowed and be accepted and the like, right? But I woke up with a lot of things on my mind this morning, okay? Some things that I'm annoyed about and I look back on, like, you've ever had a situation happen to you, you look back on it and you realize all the signs were there about certain friendships and relationships and stuff, and you realize that you got kind of shucked and jived, and you realize maybe certain people just didn't like you from the beginning. I don't pray for money, I pray for abundance in my life, Jamel, and money is part of it. So we all want to be able to take care of our life, right? And have good things in our life. So yeah, I do. So let's talk about this. Are men or can men be whores? And women, it's a turnoff. It is a turnoff to men when women have several partners. Okay. Now, men, I pose this question to you. Do you think that we as women are equally as turned off by you when we feel that you are community penis? And I'm not talking about on this app because, yeah, I'm off that. There's men, well, and we'll get into that, right? Somebody remind me to go back to this app, okay? Now, as a woman, I don't like a too friendly as man, okay? I don't like too friendly, right? Now I have a platform and I'm friendly to the people who come on into this app, right? I am. I'm friendly to the people coming to my chat because I'm a good host. I'm a good host in real life. But do I entertain everyone that I speak to on this in this app? Absolutely not. You would have to be crazy to think that I have the bandwidth to entertain a multitude of men. One, I'm going to say this. I have certain boundaries, one in my life, but who likes everybody? I mean, can I ask you that? Do y'all just like everybody? Does everybody like suit your taste buds? Like, does every man you meet or every woman you meet like kind of be like, oh yeah, like I'm interested, right? Aren't there certain qualities about a person that like makes you be like, oh, I'm kind of interested? London, for real, I don't have the mental bandwidth, baby. Because Brent, listen, one thing you have to understand about me is that and Sissy, you can account to this. There's only a certain amount of stimulation that I can have before I gotta go in and I gotta ASMR, I gotta read, I gotta watch some TV, I gotta cook, and y'all, I'm making fried chicken with sauteed potatoes and broccoli tonight. Okay, anyway, but yeah, long as y'all not kissing the other person, Jamel, you sound ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. So let's examine this. Do I believe that people entertain any and everybody, even if they don't like them? Yes. I'm sorry, I'm a little far away, guys. Do I believe people do that? Yeah. You know why? I believe people do that. It's an ego boost to those people to be acknowledged by so many folks. Correct? Correct. I know I'm correct. You don't have to. I don't think I'm right about everything, but it is. It is an ego boost to certain people to receive attention, right? It validates people in a certain way. And I'm not gonna lie, okay? Brenda, don't pull no I'm gonna be real, okay? Going out every now and again and knowing that you got it or somebody whistles at you, baby, okay, right? But you you should be validating yourself every day, looking in that mirror, focusing on who you are, loving yourself in spite of your imperfections, because you're gonna have to live with this body until you're out of here. Gorilla recently said these men don't have a type. They love them a stupid sissy. Right, always. Get out of my head. Facts. And sometimes I really kind of feel that way. I'll say this, and I don't want anybody to be turned off by this. If Brenda likes you, you better take that to the bank and cash that check, because I don't be liking people like that. I don't be liking people like that. I don't. And when y'all leave one relationship and automatically go into another one, how y'all find people that y'all like that fast? Is there like an app for that? Is there an app for that, babies? Hmm. What is that app? Because I need to get on it, because I don't find people that quickly that I have chemistry with, or the emotional nothing wrong with it. You go ahead and get bumps on your penis if you want to. Okay? You go ahead out there, okay? You know they running rampant, Texas. Yeah, yeah. Got infestations, y'all got fish going on. But I don't like everybody I meet. Everybody I go on a first date with, I don't go on a second date with. It doesn't always work. And because I'm honest with myself, right? That if I don't feel a chemistry with someone, I'm not going to keep trying to embellish what is not there. And I think that people do that. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to give somebody a chance. Let's say sometimes First dates are a little, I don't really know. Like, you don't really have enough information. But prior to a first date, I'm getting data, I'm getting information. I'm checking how I feel when I'm on the phone with that person, right? And things like that. But I, hey, Don, I also, yo, my mind is, because I'm trying to say the right things, but I feel like it's never the right thing to say. But some men, y'all real friendly. Y'all real friendly. And I think that I don't want a man that's that friendly. And I'm not talking about you being a content creator and you having a certain persona. But if that persona then follows you to who you really are, like anybody can get access to you and anybody can kind of take you out and anybody can get your real phone number and it's just so easy to access you, like who? And I know I grew up in different environments and I was sheltered as a young girl. But even when I got my freedom, I've always been kind of that, let me think through, like after I got out of this relationship. Because, when you leave relationship, there's some debris, there's a little bit of pain. Good morning, Don, baby. But, okay, and let me say this, sissy. Okay, here we go. A lot of you people, if you weren't on this app, you would not be getting this attention. Yep. Right? Because let's look at this, right? Can we look at P. Diddy? Can we look at him for an example? That man is not handsome. I've never been attracted to P. Diddy. Never. Never been attracted. Rose, what you mean, Rose? Rose, hit this piano. Get up here. Let's dance. Rose, come here. Let me talk to you. Yeah, you okay. Here's what I know. Popular CCs garner more attention, attraction. You know why? Because fame attracts people. It attracts women. It does. Women are attracted to fame. Yeah, that happens when you okay, be quiet. Men are on here changing an Abby to a woman that a lot of other men have bust down already. Wait, what? Oh my god. Who did that? Is the link pinned, y'all? Wait, say it. Is it like Lord? What is going on? What is going on here? So I feel like when we look, and I'm talking about outside, right? So let's I'm gonna put a pin in Jim. I don't know. He's Aldi. Okay, sissy. Let me get my other multiple device. Quartet. I want you to know it's really good seeing you. I'm glad. I've been missing so many of y'all, and it's so good to see y'all back. Thank you. Fry neck. Is that here in your picture? Do you have dreads? Is that you? Um, Quita. Puffy is lights out penis. There was no one else available tonight. So, Quita, I'll be loving your comments in the chat. Okay, baby? I gotta tell you that. I'll be loving your comments in the chat. Um, Look at Slump. Slump. I swear I was getting ready to make a community wall post for you. Not loving me. Okay, Slump. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Puffy is not attractive at all. Mm-mm. No, that's not me. I got hair on my head. Okay, love. He's not attractive, y'all. At least not to me. I wouldn't look and be like, oh. Now I've had my people who I liked, my little stars or whatever, the people that, the light skinned men. I don't do light skinned men, but Michael Easley, absolutely. Yes, and good morning and good night. Yes. Yes, all the way to him. Okay. I have my people that I like. Okay. There are certain people. Um, but Puffy is hideous. Right. But why were women attracted to Puffy? It was the fame. hmm It was his stardom. It makes women gravitate towards you. And so when you see a lot of these male content creators and women are vying for their attention, That is the reason why. Something comes with that. There's a certain level of attraction that comes with holding that status. And this is sector wide. I'm not talking about just the Mo3 sector, I'm talking about sector wide. Money and fame. Facts. But, sissy, it's not always money because the men don't always have money. Because I'm telling you, in a lot of these situations, the men aren't even giving women money. It's the fame, it's the feeling of being attached to something great. All eyes on him, and baby, I'm his, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Count me out. Mm. Yeah. I don't really, 'cause let me tell you something. Foolery comes with that. I don't want to be part of it. Nope. But as a woman, do I feel like a man can be a whore? I absolutely do. Now, women, what say you? Bobby! Yeah, no, since you know I'm telling the truth, they don't be having money. So, they don't. So, okay. But here I is. Good morning, y'all. Happy Wednesday, babies. I hear y'all been cutting up real bad. Okay. I don't know what y'all got going on, but absolutely. Good morning. Thank you, Sissy. If y'all are enjoying the content, please feel free to join the membership. Hit that cash app or just continue by showing your love and appreciation in the chats. Mm-hmm. Jamal, what are you doing down there? What are you doing, sir? Man guy. Thank you. South Memphis, what you are I want to say you're in rare form this morning, but you're not because your trollery has no end. Good morning, darling. Good morning. Ooh, look who. Boom. Guess what, sissy?
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's talk about horse, baby. Let's talk about
You and me.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about horse. Oh, I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back. Sissy,
Well, you
do
know what I
you
put in the chat?
what?
A whore gonna be a whore.
A whore gonna be a whore?
Mm-hmm.
So when they say that you can't turn a whore into a housewife, what about these men who were whores before they met us? Smooth Carter, good morning, baby.
You was talking about the whores. Well, so they get a certain age and don't want to be a whore anymore and want everyone else to settle for them.
Okay, South Memphis, I see you, baby. Yeah, like so, and we know there's certain men who they have a little certain name. You ever date a man and you know he has a certain level of something to him before you met him?
Mm-hmm.
Like you like yeah, I heard about this dude. He always been fine. Like you always been kind of a little bit like intrigued about him because you seen him around or he worked at your job. But
Mm-hmm.
been a little word been circulating, sissy, right? You've been hearing like he dated so and so already from the job, but bit of a thought already.
Right.
Like you heard about him. So in that respect, can that man be reformed?
I feel like they can be reformed only if they. How do I put it? Okay, so when you have, you know how men pick and choose who they are going to treat a certain way.
Correct.
So how they say like, oh, I didn't have that experience with him. I've been married to him for 20 years, and then that man will say, well, my wife didn't act like this, so I didn't treat her this way. That's why I made her my wife. That type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's very rare because for me, if you have a man that doesn't think they're doing anything wrong, they just running through every woman that gives them attention, then they may never change. I mean, they may like think in their mind that they're gonna, change their ways, be a good, faithful, loyal man. But then every time a woman gives them attention and when opportunity presents themselves, I guarantee a lot of those men, they may not fully go through with the sexual aspect of it, but they're gonna entertain that woman.
Right.
And a lot of people don't talk about that part of it. I mean, entertaining by going to dinner or getting the compliments and laughing about it, or allowing a woman to entice them. It's many levels to it, I feel, and I've seen it all.
Smooth
I've
Carter
seen it all.
said, "Only a real queen can make a man change his ways, not a hoe." Mm,
No, I don't.
mm.
Well, Smooth Carter, I have to disagree because if a hoe is witty enough and clever enough, they definitely can
Get the
keep a
money.
man.
They can keep them.
Yeah,
Because,
they can keep him.
period, me and Sissy, we've had this conversation that sometimes we feel like hoes are winning out
Yeah, I
here.
do feel like that. Just like Jasmine Sullivan and her said that song.
hmm Yep. That used to be, I used to walk down the street singing that song because I'm crazy, Sissy. I'll do anything. But I used to be walking down the
Mhm.
street singing that with my little earphones, my earpiece in.
Really?
Yeah, because Sissy, when you wait till
You know
you
what song
meet
I'm
me.
talking about?
Yes.
Dang, I just all I could think of is when she said these hoes be winning, but I can't
Yep.
think of like how it goes.
Yeah, I know exactly the song because I was just listen. Music is the soundtrack to my life. I love music, and it's transport me to a different place. If you ever see me out somewhere waiting on like the bus or something, because yes, I do use public transportation. Okay, you minions, because I live in New York City. Okay, and I paid for car notes for way too long. I'm not doing it right now. So it's and so I like the song, but like let me tell you why I feel like hoes are winning. Okay, there's a certain level that a hoe is not going to push you to be in a relationship. There's a certain part. There's a certain thing that, like you said, Smooth Carter. A real woman or a queen, because I don't even, but there's a certain level that a real woman is going to come into your life, and she's not going to be okay with anything, right?
Hmm.
Whereas a hoe is gonna let you stay out at night and not be like, "Oh, where was you?" I was with the boys. I'm like, "Oh, okay. So you coming over? You taking me to dinner?" Where I'm gonna be like, "Hey, go play with your great grandmother
Hmm.
because I have certain boundaries, and if you're in a relationship with me, then you have to step up, and I'm not gonna let you be out here being a hoe, right? But because you're embarrassing me." That looks bad
Right.
on me because we're in a relationship. Whereas a hoe is not going to require those same things from you, right?
They're gonna be more
Lenient.
willing to settle for anything,
Correct.
even scraps.
No, Dawn. It's Harlem. Good morning, baby. They may can keep a man, but he's not going to change his ways for her because we're going to be looking for that one queen who has it all right. And Smoker, I think that kind of plays to what I was saying, right? So certain things about himself, that man is not going to change. You know what? That you're actually right then, because listen,
Yeah.
um,
Like I said, they're gonna
what's
keep
gonna
them
force him?
around.
What's
Kind
gonna
of.
make him change? Like a woman who stands up and goes, "If you want to be with me, these are certain things that I require." Right? And which means that you can't come into my house at we have a certain level of compromise or whatever it is in a relationship where we respect each other. At
Hmm.
minimum, we respect each other enough to not be out here in the street, right? So
Hmm.
nobody ain't gonna send me a picture with some big booty. Well, they could call me that. Hold on. With some hoe sitting on your lap, right?
Right.
Because I'm gonna be like, no, we not about to do that. Just like you wouldn't want nobody sending you a picture of me sitting on a man's lap, right? There's a certain level of respect. Where another
Exactly.
where maybe a hoe would look at that and be like, oh, she got a fat ass, because she don't give a shit, right?
Hmm.
Where I'm gonna say you can't do that. No, little hoes not winning. It sounds good online. Oh, Rexy.
Oh God, Rex.
Rex, say good morning to me when you come in here.
But well, let me go on mute
What? Why, sissy?
because Rex comment actually is getting punched out the window as we speak, because a lot of men on here do entertain hoes, and
They
that's who they
do.
prefer on here.
Well,
So Rex,
that's
you
true,
you can delete
sissy.
your comments. I mean, what man? A lot of men on here are
He
not
said
trying to
delete your
entertain
comments.
wholesome women. Like,
On
let's
this.
be honest, especially in this sector, it's not
Right,
it's
Smooth
not a
Carter.
thing. But
Look at
if
baller.
you showing your body and if you are enticing people, then yes, a man is gonna more so willing be interested. But if you're a wholesome woman that came up and you got all your clothes on and you sitting there with a damn book in your hand reading the Bible, a man is gonna look right past your channel. Let's just be
Right,
honest.
right.
Yeah.
Most of the time, unless you're on content.
Good
Like if you're
morning,
on
Sean.
content, you're gonna
Good
have
morning.
people in your chat. Good morning, Sean.
So
Danilo.
straight boiling, get in here, get in here with your crazy self. I just love her.
Yeah,
Listen, I
just like
believe
all.
that's the conflict,
Yeah.
though. People have different definitions. I'm sorry, Sean. 1 second. I believe that's the conflict, though. People have different definitions of boundaries and what's acceptable. But to what extent? And Slump, if you're busy, I understand it. But if you can hit the piano, because don't most men have certain boundaries? But B, there goes my baby. Good morning. Hey, boss lady. She said they definitely entertain hoes on here. Nope. Yeah. There's certain things that we but here's what I feel like, right? And sister, you can tell me if this is the you know what, sister, you can tell me that this is the truth because we've spoken personally, right?
Mhm.
When those hoes get on your top and make and ruin your life, y'all want to come back where it's peaceful. And you're not about to interrupt our peace. Y'all want to come back with your tails tucked between your legs, right?
Mhm.
Because it's not even the hoes, it's not even so much hoes too, right? It's just some mentally deficient women out here, right? Who
Yeah.
just are like you thought the grass was greener, right? Over there.
Mhm.
When you had a woman here, sissy, and we could talk about the 80-20. Because I saw a man
Mhm.
crying the other day on you on IG because he went for the 20 when he had the
Jeez.
80. Man was crying. Guess what? And you know, I felt for him, but I can't let you back in.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because y'all go out there, right? You got that, you want to get the 20, and you got the 20.
Mhm.
And then that 20 knocked you upside your head and knocked you between the wash and dry. And not physically, because I done had enough of y'all fighting. Not physically, but emotionally took you down through there.
Mhm.
Now they come back and they go, Sissy, you were all I ever needed. What?
Yeah. And
Huh?
you know what's so crazy? And I'm not gonna say any name, but well, hopefully you're not watching this. But in the Chicago sector, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, because I just like it's not funny, but it kind of is. So it was always this young lady that would hit this young man's panel,
Mm-hmm.
and his wife would be in the chat as a moderator. And
Mm.
he would let this lady up. She would cause havoc on the panel. She would be drinking on the panel. She'd try to entice him.
Jesus.
She
Being
was
a
taking her
drunkard?
clothes off. Yeah, she was taking her clothes off. So this man, he would just
Right,
sit up
Sean? Say
there
what?
like, I swear, y'all, I couldn't believe it. He'll be like, "Oh, don't do that. My wife is in the chat and all this other stuff, right?" Tell
When
me
he
why
was
this woman,
married?
he was married.
Oh, for
This
Christ's
woman
sake.
then lied and said this man then uh forced some stuff on her. Tell me why they never met.
What the fuck?
What? See, she's dangerous. You
But
understand
guess
me? She's
what though? I
dangerous.
kept
Huh?
warning him. I kept telling him,
He don't
"Hey,
want to listen. Nope.
hey, this lady is displaying all these things." And then he wrote me last week like, "You were right.
Oh,
She caused a lot of problems. Me and my wife, we going through some issues right now. I'm trying to
I
win her
bet.
back. But this is somebody you
Mm.
never met. You let cause all this havoc in your life, your
Right,
real
because
life,
Sissy,
because
because
you
he
wanted to
liked the
entertain
attention.
her.
Right, because he liked the attention.
He
Fact.
had to have liked the attention because he never dropped her off the panel. He never
Right.
put her
Thank you.
backstage.
Good morning, everybody. Coming. I see you. Hey, Bessie. Hey,
Hey,
China.
you
Good
should
morning, Boo.
have
Hey, Gib.
that.
I see y'all little Libras in here.
So
3,000 degrees. What's cracking, my G?
I changed my name on here. It was I'm not saving these ninjas,
Right.
but I changed it. But I feel like I'm not here to rescue. Like I'm not on a rescue. This is not Roof to the Rescue.
Right.
Where, I warn people about things and then things still transpire and happen, and then it's like, oh, well, you're right. And and don't get me wrong, I don't wish things on anyone,
Mm-hmm.
but I just feel like when your parents tell you when you're younger, don't do that. You're gonna
Right.
get hurt. Don't do that. You're gonna get injured. Don't keep that friend around. They're gonna, cause a lot of problems for you.
Let's go.
Or don't be around this person. They're jealous of you. I feel like how many times can you kind of keep on doing that sing along until it actually registers?
Right. You can't. And the only thing you can do is give the warning, drop it, and move. Slum, welcome to the piano, Slum.
Good morning. Good morning. Salute to
Good
you,
morning,
Brandy. Salute to
Slum.
you, from the
Slum,
panel.
you ain't been to my
Brother on
house.
the panel, family in the chat. Salute to everybody. It's been a
Okay.
while, Miss Brenda.
It's
It's
been. You
been a
see,
while.
you see. I done changed some furniture around here and everything. It's nice in here. Huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That bed in the back looks like Diddy bed that was in the backyard.
Ain't it nice in here? I tried to make a few upgrades in here for us, but welcome back, Slump. Slump, tell me, Slump, can men be whores? Can men be considered whores?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Both genders can most definitely be just that. Um, I know a lot of people in look at the sector and be like, oh yeah, women, men entertain women, vice versa, women entertain men on here as well. Me personally, I'm not looking for a whore though. I'm sorry. I'm literally looking for uh, a wholesome woman. Now if she been through some things that ain't got nothing, they ain't got no business. That's not my business. I mean, I can care less about her past, as long as her past is affecting her growth for the future. I will say this though, I am looking for a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets, and there
Let's
is a
go,
difference.
Slump.
There is a difference between
Let's
that
go.
and being
Yes,
a whore. So
right, Slump.
um, but outside of that, yes, most definitely men can have that title, just as well as women can. Um, can there be a lot of misread signals at the same time? Yeah, it could be some misled signals at the same time too. And
What do you
I
mean
will
by
say
that?
that
Let's
what
signals.
I mean by that is some people may consider some things to be horse behaviors, whereas others may not.
Mm,
Example:
okay.
I may I may introduce myself to a young lady who is used to being committed friendship wise and relationship wise. And what I mean by that is if she has maybe a male friend, she only has maybe one or two of them. And whereas the guy may have a million friends, a million places, so to say.
Hmm.
And before y'all say anything, I literally mean places. It's not women that friends with benefits or play brothers, males with benefits. I'm not talking about that. I'm literally talking about a friend that I would call my sister,
Hmm.
and it would be there in a sisterly role in certain situations. That's what I mean by that.
Do
Um,
y'all be having a lot of those?
yeah, I do.
Oh,
I got a million of them.
Mm.
I got a
oh,
million of them.
James. Good morning, and cut your crap. Um. Okay. All right. Okay. So I've never been in that situation, so I don't know how it feels. But I'll say this to that, Slump. To men that make you feel secure in your relationship, I don't think that that's problematic. But there are men who allow vagueness when it comes to their relationships with women, their friendships. And I think that's when it becomes a problem in relationships, where there's a level of ambiguity. Y'all, so it's ambiguous. Right, like what's really going on with you and this woman? Like, are you on the phone with her 4 o'clock in the morning? Or are you meeting her and you're not? It's just it becomes vague.
But see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing right there. If I'm just a friend and I'm telling you, if I'm committed to you, and I'm just telling you, hey, I got a home girl. Yeah, I do talk to her at maybe 1 or 2 in the morning if it's important,
Mm-hmm.
not a habitual thing. Then I would expect you to trust me and know that that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by mixed signals. Now, of course, people gonna be like, "Ah, man, come on, man. If you talking to a chick at 1 in the morning, nah, y'all got something going." Or vice versa. If you talking to a male 1, 2 in the morning, nah, y'all it's a booty call. Y'all trying to set up? Nah, that's definitely not the fucking case. Because I done had situations where I've been on the phone with a friend girl of mine who might have just got beat up by her husband or her boyfriend, and I'm asking her, do I need to help her, assist her relocate or get out of that situation? It could be that type of situation going on.
Right.
Of course,
Right.
of course, it's not gonna be every situation, but I'm just being hypothetical here. Uh, you still gotta be you. There's mixed signals that could make you think, oh man, he's hers because he's doing this when it's not the case.
I understand that. I just I'll pause there for a minute.
Mm.
Rose, welcome to the panel, doll.
Hey, salute, peace, y'all. Peace, everybody on the panel. What's good? How you
Hello,
Roasty,
doing?
Rose.
can men be whores, Roasty?
um,
Why are you laughing?
I,
Yeah, over there laughing.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose, I guess,
You suppose you guess? No, you know you're a man. Can men be whores? Have you had male like buddies who are like, they out there wild in the street? Like,
yeah, for sure.
what are you saying? Congratulations to Rose for?
Oh yeah, I did have a story to tell y'all about the topic, but I'm gonna let Rose go first.
Yeah. But Rose, like,
Yeah,
okay,
I believe that that's possible.
they're like red nose
What you want to
pigs. I
call
just
it?
watched it nose. Yeah, you suppose, right? So should okay. So then here's my question, right? The way that men look at women, right? Who are whores and like, oh, you can't really turn a whore into a housewife. Like, can't we as women look and say the same thing about men who have like been out there like, I don't know, like this nigga probably ain't gonna be faithful because like he really been a whore out in these streets or
Yeah,
hoe.
I agree. We human, and women. I believe we just as horny as men, and of course, y'all men are known for being horny at least at a certain age, range or whatever. But people also grow and mature and settle down. I've seen women who were whores in high school grow up and be with their man and appear to be faithful, at least for the most part, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And then you got the hoes that are never changed. You got the hoes that are disguise themselves, when they get a little older, and they'll probably kind of be more discreet with their hoish ways or whatever. But I also believe that people mature into, you know, someone who can be faithful.
Right, and
We
but so
grow
what
and
I
we change, so we are human.
right, okay, so you said we change because we are human. I like that you said that because I feel this too, right? Women are more accepting of men, right, who've been out there in the streets and they've had their share, but in respect in reverse, men are gonna be like, no, once a whore, always a whore.
Mhm.
And sometimes, like, I think my mind goes to that about men too, because like, what changes? Because honestly, women are horny a lot too. So when you say that, like that, in my mind doesn't make sense. It's just that maybe women are able to control it better. Because I'm horny a lot. It doesn't mean I'm going out and getting sex from somebody.
Mhm.
Imagine that. Like, imagine like I'm not able to control my hormones in a way where like every time I feel like that, I'm going out and effing somebody, right? So
Yeah, I
what?
believe women are much more. Um, um,
So
I believe
like,
women are much more capable of holding back with shit
Say
than
what?
men are.
Good morning.
I don't feel like that. I feel like women can be just as hypersexual as men. They just a lot of times choose not to be that reckless. I just feel like a
what?
lot of men don't
So
care.
you don't think y'all have more restraint than we do?
No, look at the women on here. What do you mean?
Yeah, I
Well,
think it's the other way around.
and I think it's the type of women, right? So I'll tell you this, and Tony said most women aren't ruled by lust. We usually require more, right? Yeah, and I agree with that too, Tony. So I never hung around whores when I was young, right? My girlfriends weren't that. They were college educated women. Even if they didn't go to college, they had careers and jobs and stuff. So I didn't like hang around those types of women. So I don't like I can't like tell you about that. Wait, too old to be horny. Who's too old to be horny? What's that mean, James? James, what are you even
What?
talking about?
This don't make sense.
He just be saying, don't mind Bestie. He just be saying anything. He just says anything, Tony. What's too old to be horny? What does that mean, James?
James be talking up the side of his neck.
Hey,
Right?
boss lady.
Your father is who you
Hey,
were
good
trying to
morning.
set me up with is 60 something years old, and he was out here buying cars for women. What are you talking about, James? Yeah. Have your way, Tony. I don't know what y'all got going on. Good morning, boss lady. Welcome to the platform.
Good
Welcome to
morning.
the panel. Can men be whores, boss lady?
Absolutely, they can.
Hmm.
Brenda, I have a family full of males, and I'm the
Yeah,
only female.
you did tell me. Hmm.
And I've listened to some of the dog ass shit they say.
Damn. Low
And
key,
they
good
and they
morning.
and they and they be very transparent about it. They very open and honest about the way they think. Cause I always go to them and ask advice. And they've
Good.
told me if they see if I'm dating a guy and that man walk past them, like I don't like that nigga. That's your business though. I don't like that nigga though. That nigga ain't shit. I'd be
Good
like,
morning,
what the fuck?
caramel latte, and good morning, Tierra. This man said I stopped being horny at 21. James, you need to go to a doctor and check your hormone levels. That's not
Me,
normal.
me and my uncle had a conversation one day, um, and he said to me, that can become a headache to a man after a while. And he said he particularly found it annoying to talk to multiple women and be dealing with multiple women. He was like, because whatever emotions one woman is going through, typically he's gonna deal with that same bullshit with another female, and everybody be with the shit the same at the same time. Um, so he
But
said that's what makes him not want to be a hoish man and
but
kind of stick to
yeah,
one female.
caramel says she knows a few male whores. Okay, she conquering sluts is not a thing. Yeah. What say you like slump? Have like multitasking women, like is it for the weak? Like do you have to be like a strong man? Rose, y'all can tell me like why being horny when I'm satisfied on demand? Ew. Ew. Okay, yuck. Brenda said yes, exactly. No, but any of the men up here, Sean, any of you could like multitasking women. Like I feel like men make it seem like it's the thing to do, like it's enjoyable to multitask. Women like to have
I
multiple
guess
women.
it just depends on who you are. I mean, it's at a young age, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, sluts are low
Well,
hanging fruit. They're a dime a dozen.
well, with me, I was raised to uh, be friends with women, and if they choose to do grown folks things with you, they gonna do it whether they with you or not. And I've always stood by that my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just hopping in no relationship just to get none. I ain't never had to. If I'm in a relationship with a young lady, it's for a reason because I see something interesting in her that I feel that could help me, and I just want to be with her for a long period of time or something. But it's not nothing off of no sex or anything like that. Do I multitask women? Friends, yes, I do. And what I mean by that is I have a specific friendship that is, with all of my female friends, and it's just that's just what it is as of right now. You know what I'm saying? Is there times where they may uh how do you say it make a pass at me at specific times? Yeah, a lot of them do. Have it been times where I've accepted? Yeah, it's been times where I've accepted too. But it's also been a lot of times. It's been more times where I have not done so with people or with women. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to be kind of specific when you're talking about multitasking women. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that's not. I wouldn't hope that people would think that's a hoish trait, because that ain't no hoish trait. That's just, hey man, I got a specific relationship with you, and you, whether that's on a friendship level or whatever. That's life and communicating and courting, and that's something totally different. When you think,
Yeah, and D Shep, I hope you're being funny because sometimes like I wish you would not be funny because like I don't know what you're talking about, but like who's trying to domesticate a man? You know what I mean? Nobody makes you do anything, right? So if you get married, it's because you wanted to get married. No, like nobody, like, are you getting a Glock hold to your head to get married? What are you talking about? So I don't know if you're trolling, if you're being funny. We get tricked into marriage thinking that we can change. Okay, so don't get married. You sound ridiculous.
Brenda, can I say something?
Yeah, like what is that to even say? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Um, I got six brothers,
Hmm.
and majority of them have been married, um, long term. Few of them have married their high school sweethearts, divorced, remarried again, whatever. But anyway, long story short, um, they say that people throw themselves at you when you're in a marriage.
Hmm.
A lot more women challenge men when they're married,
Yep.
versus when they're not.
Yeah,
I
I
can
think
believe
that too,
that.
boss lady. I
What you
think
said.
Um,
that too.
I believe that. I absolutely believe that. But Slump, I believe.
one of my
Mhm.
brothers said he was married about 20 something years, and he said, sis, he say, man, he said I had more bitches coming at me when I was married than I am as a bachelor. He said I had a pick. He said women that I would have never ever had the opportunity to deal with ever in life was coming at me when I was married. He said, but
Now,
it ain't the same when I as being single.
right. So Slump, like, and you men can tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like women see a man who is able to commit and they find that attractive.
I still believe
Hmm.
it's just it got to be the male and the female being on the same page. It ain't necessarily got to be that. If the male if your partner is on the same page as you, that's enough. I mean, in every aspect. If you feel my holes and my voids in my life, and I feel that I can build on that, and you're willing to help me build on that, I believe that's the start, and that's enough. I
No,
don't
no,
think you got
Slump.
to go out.
I mean, what makes women attracted to married men?
I don't know. I'm not a
Mm,
woman. You got to
No,
ask
no, no.
no.
women.
Okay. Well, I'll speak. I think for women, they see a man who is able to commit to another woman and provide some sort of security.
I see what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Right.
I apologize.
No, no, no. You're
No,
good.
I believe in the old saying, the old folks saying, people tend to want what they can't have. I believe in that. That's what I believe it is, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, you know what that could be true too. But I feel like women look at somebody because my thing is that I think they get brokenhearted when they get into it and they realize they're not going to get what the wife gets.
Hmm.
Like he made a commitment to this lady for a certain reason. And a lot of women get their hearts broke trying to go after these married men, and they're telling them, "I'm gonna leave my wife for you," only to find out that that's not gonna happen. No, it's because they go home afterwards. You think so, Hood? Because usually the story later on goes to the side chick gets mad because he doesn't leave his wife, right?
See,
Hmm.
A lot
Yeah,
of
I
these
had a
niggas don't be telling these bitches that.
yeah, I had a cousin. Yeah, I had a cousin that was like was hoeing around. He'd be like telling stories. Like he's married, like with his own wife, which yeah, they have a crazy ass marriage. Which both of them like both of them they were like real crazy. But yeah, he was like cheating on his own wife because like it was this one story he told that he was like cutting the woman's grass and he went in and he also like fucked her and stuff and then went back to his wife and yeah, like the whole situation was like crazy weird. I guess and he didn't tell his wife that. We just kept it like hidden, like
He didn't
trying to
tell
be
his
sneaky.
wife what.
cutting her grass is what the hell? Oh my god.
This
Oh,
sounds
it's so
very
no, it was
sexist.
funny. It's more. No, there's more to it. Like, and there was like this one time, like he was like fix. I think he was fixing something in this woman's house, and he said this woman had a big ass, and he tapped it. I'm like, what the hell?
She had a big ass. A
Like,
big ass
tell
is
me
nothing.
something.
Come a dime a
Yeah.
dozen. There's a world full of big asses. Gib. So you think it's the challenge to say that they conquered for the women, like to say that they got with that woman's husband? That's some sick ish. And you know why I don't play those games is because I don't want that coming back around to me when I'm married. You understand me? Like
Yeah,
you
and
go out here and you play in other people's marriages and relationships like
Mhm.
that, and then you wake up one day and find out that the same thing is happening to you. You better
Mhm.
check your account, like what you've been out here in the world giving out. If you don't want certain things to happen to you, stop going out in this world and doing those things. Me personally, I don't
Yeah,
plan on
you
yeah.
know,
getting married. Commitment ceremony is just fine for me. And Tinka, you are well within your rights to feel like that. Absolutely.
yeah, and you know what the craziest part is, Brenda? Like they still together. Like his wife also cheated on him, which it was that time. I'm guessing so. It's kind of like a little bit like a revenge thing. Like,
Like
yeah,
get
she
back.
cheated on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So yeah, he got his get back. So yeah, they still together. Yeah, to this, yeah, still to this day, they still together. Which,
Wow.
yeah,
They made it through
yeah.
all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
As for big booty
Ooh.
women,
Let's
not
do
on your
story
life.
time.
If you don't get back in this house,
Oh,
you
I got
have
another.
never.
I got another one too. Like my grandpa, God rest his soul. Like he passed away last year. He was a deacon. He was a deacon for a church.
Oh, so you
I
think
guess like, it's like before I was born. Like basically, my mom was sitting there telling me all the bad stuff he did. Man, he was sitting there cheating on his wife, beating his wife, and he was a deacon at a. I was sitting there like, what the fuck? I mean, tell me
truly
this man was.
gifted. I love you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for those 10 gifted membership. Truly gifted. And if you were in the chat and you received or not in the chat, please make sure y'all tell Truly Gifted thank you. Y'all have been loving on me so much this week. I just thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry,
Okay, let's.
Slumber.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah, he was a deacon at a church, and he was sitting there cheating on his wife, being mean to his wife, abusing his wife. And I was sitting there like,
Child. Not the deacon.
yeah, he was a deacon at a church. I was sitting there like, wait, what? He was sitting there doing all. I was shocked because
Not
I
to
was
not
shocked
to
because
interrupt him, but do you guys realize how much toxic shit go on in especially the black community churches?
Child. Church will
yeah,
traumatize
It's a lot
you.
of drug money go through there. It's a lot of affairs happen in them churches and all of that crap.
yep,
And I had a
Yeah,
and I
pretty
heard a
much.
I heard a street nigga say that one day. He was like, how much dope money go through churches?
Yep.
He was like, how you he said,
That's a
he said,
whole
what do you think really go on in the hood? He said, it's a lot of dope money going. It ain't just affairs going on in churches. It's dope money go through there too.
Hmm.
And that's a
So
fact.
what was it? Is it BMF? Black Mafia Family, right? That was
mm-hmm,
real. Right? Do you remember
yep,
was it Snoop Dogg played yeah, I love that series. I don't care what nobody say. It's good to me. And he was that pastor was running money through that church. Hmm.
And I believe
mm-hmm,
that to be true still to this day. That still
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah.
yep,
Oh
Non-profit
yeah,
non-profit money.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That 501c carries like mud. Yeah, but people know what it is, what it means, and the benefits of it.
Good.
No
And
matter
I'm
how
not.
evil or out of bounds it might be. You right about that, Miss Boss Lady. It's still going on there.
And I'm in town. I'm in East Oakland. So you know what it is around this bitch.
And I'm gonna tell you this, right? What you said about your uncle, like I'm not surprised because some of the most trauma that I experienced in my life was at the hands of the church. Hmm. The hands of the black church.
Miss Brenda, imagine you being freshly married or having issues in your marriage, going to the church and the preacher telling y'all that y'all need to break up, y'all get a divorce, and the preacher start hitting your old lady, your ex old lady.
It's happened. Or
Imagine
or the preacher starts counseling you.
it happens more common than known though.
Let me see if
I'm
I
just
can adjust.
saying.
Okay, so listen. Oh wait. Oh, you muted. Okay. Okay, you mute. Okay. So slump. I know situations where the pastor started counseling the woman and then end up sleeping with her. What kind of counseling was that?
Happens every Sunday.
Was he trying to anoint her? What kind of counseling was that? Huh? What are you counseling? Hmm? What do you,
I know the situation too. And in that situation it don't end well for the preacher.
thank you,
I
Tinker.
know of a situation too.
What about funeral homes, Bud B? Oh, they funnel money through. Yep, yep. My ex-husband was a pastor of an apostolic church. I'm hip. Mm-hmm. Keon Kendison talking about, oh, that is good too. I know we're veering off a little bit, but he's talking about don't help the homeless, but tithe to the church. Yeah, I saw him say that. And I actually like Henderson a little bit. And then I heard that and it's looking me back all the way off. Heading to dinner. Y'all enjoy eating home. Okay, thank you. Truly gives that
How long the
appreciation,
church
baby.
don't?
Thank you,
How long
thank
the
you.
church don't have a building fund without building that?
I said it's called the laying on of hands. But B, you'll be glad I love you.
I
All right.
remember I remember being a little girl in Arkansas,
Mhm.
um, and going to a church.
Mhm.
And this was supposed to be a very sanctified church where people spoke in tongue and all
Child.
of that. A real down south Baptist church, right?
Mhm.
And I remember us being in a hallway waiting for the church van to load up, because we were kind of like out the way, and we had took a long ride to get to this church. But anyway, long story short, there was a man, the pastor that drove the van. He was in the back office having sex with one of the women, and somebody
Child.
walked in on them. And I remember being a kid and my mother kind of clenching me and pulling me towards her when they came back in the home, when they was like, "Oh, so and so back there having sex with her." Um, they had
Jesus
their clothes
Christ.
down when somebody opened up the door without knocking. And I just remember that just being a stain in my brain as a child.
Mhm. I can imagine.
Like what the hell? Like y'all in the church doing some shit like that? Come on now.
That's
That,
wild.
that's
Now
traumatic.
that ain't wild.
Yeah.
That's shit people do.
Yeah. Which is why I tell people it is nice to go and get taught things in church, right? Listen to the teachings of a pastor, but your faith is never in those people should they fall. Like nothing should ever happen in the church where you be like, damn, my faith is ruined. Your faith and that is a human being, that is flesh and blood, that's on that pulpit, just like you.
Hmm.
They falter. Your faith shouldn't be challenged because of that, because you
You
don't
know, I
serve
was
them,
in
you serve God. No, not
transportation
yeah,
for some years,
yeah.
and this particular transportation agency that I work for, I transported a pastor. And do you know that she was a chaplain in a local hospital here? And I had no freaking idea for
Wow.
many, many years that this woman was a chaplain inside of the hospital. Until I ran into her at a funeral and I said, "What the hell?"
So
And
you
I
thought you
looked
were
at her.
transporting her to see the doctor or
No, I
something?
was transporting her from work, but I never
Oh,
had any idea that she was one of the chaplains in the hospital.
okay, got you.
So when I ran into her at a funeral, I looked, I said, I've been transporting that lady for years. I ain't never had no idea that she was in the ministry. And she never revealed that. And I said, I told her, I approached her. I said, "You are funny." I said, "You know what?" I said, "I've been transporting you for years and never knew you was a chaplain or a pastor of a church." She said, "Well,
Right,
there was no need for me to say that." She said, and she said, "I'm human too."
right.
I said, "Wow, you never know who you're entertaining.
Exactly. That's very true. That's interesting.
You never know who you're entertaining, especially in public." And they're no different than anybody else in those churches.
Nope.
And women throw themselves at a lot of them pastors, and I'm sure the females get a lot of stuff thrown at them too.
Yeah, because again, it's the same thing like in the world of somebody who's famous. It's the prestige, it's the fame, it's being connected to someone who's in a powerful position. Women are attracted to people in powerful positions, whichever way you want to turn it. They do. They want to be attached to, say that somehow they're connected to it, right?
Hmm.
Because validation comes to certain people because of that, right? where just don't put me in the spotlight. Cause here's what I know about that. Um,
Uh,
let
Fred
me
the
get this
shop like
mother.
that person out the
Let me
chat.
get this motherfucker out of here. You see, that's the sick kind of shit. Now, see why I don't want that nigga over here? Cause why would you come into a chat and say something like that? It's the same nigga who said he touched a 13-year-old girl. That's why I don't play with him. Anyway,
Who you talking about?
Rich,
Look it out,
Rich,
Rich.
Rich Beasy, the man who likes to sleep with 13-year-olds. He's 19-year-old man sleeping with a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. Okay. I thought he
Yeah,
been.
that's right, Rose. Remember he was over on Mysterious. They got him out of
I
there.
remember.
He was on Saidas. Were you up there that day we went Saidas and that happened?
I don't know. I doubt it,
He's
but I was
into.
probably watching.
So imagine people are already questioning you for that, and then you come in the chat and you ask me something about my uncle touching me. You don't think that that's a mind of a deviant? He's a deviant. Yeah,
That's definitely giving pedo vibes.
right. Thank you. But like, what the fuck's wrong with this man?
Somebody said some crap like that to me the other day, and I was like, "Well, maybe you possibly experienced it or did it."
Right.
But I didn't
That
grow up in a family full of weirdos where
me
somebody
either.
was touching on me. What?
Cause let me tell you something. I was not allowed to sit on my uncle's laps. You understand?
I couldn't sit on my brother's laps.
Mm-mm.
I couldn't sit on my uncle's laps. My mother didn't play with me with grown men.
Yep. Me
Period.
mug. Hello. Good morning, baby. It's just like on this app, and I'm gonna talk to you about something later, boss lady. Something that cause I'm not gonna too much. Like on this app, the stuff that I've kind of come in contact with, seen even over the last couple of days, right? It's something in my life I've never encountered. And sometimes I be wondering, like, boss lady, is this app like a simulation? Like, is this shit real? Cause this shit is so effed off. Like in my mind, I
Now,
have
Brenda,
never.
we've had this conversation before.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of weirdos that be on here. Um,
No, they not.
some of the
They
things people say in their actions on this app tells you a lot about their real life and
yeah,
what the hell they be into. Um, very strange things come out of people's mouth. Very diabolical stuff comes out of some of these folks' mouth, and you be like, yeah, you kind of grew up weird, or you're into something a little strange.
yeah. So boss lady, what I said on Mahaya's panel this morning. I said to him, I'll never get used to people denigrating children, people sexualizing children, and I'll never get used to people dragging the deceased and talking about people's parents and stuff. And I will talk about your great grandmother because most of
Oh,
them didn't like you
I'll talk
and you
about your
didn't know
mama
it.
in a minute. I play the
But
dozens. I don't give a fuck.
but I'll never get used to it. And boss lady, the day that I do, I will withdraw myself from this app because I will never get used to some of the callous, cold-hearted, demonic behavior on this app. I will just not. It never feels right to me. It never feels okay. Like I've never heard a person drag a kid or sexualize it and been like, "Let's go." Like I've never heard that. And people have their reasons for why they fire back because they say, you spoke about my kid first, but it's never comfortable to me to hear that because the babies are so innocent and they don't have nothing to do with it, and I don't want that kind of energy in my life, right? I don't
Mm.
hang around people that talk like that. I don't. So it's people's decision what they want to do, but I don't want it. And God bless y'all. God.
I don't know if people say things on this app for shock value.
It's like
Um,
some of it's like they trying to do that, like like basically trying to hurt a person's soul or trying to hurt their feeling. That's what they trying to do. Like trying to find basically trying to find like an angle where they could like hurt that person's feeling, like bring them down like so bad to the point where they want to like to hurt their soul.
But
That's what it.
Sean, here, check this out. The damage is to you because you have to vibrate so low to even speak like that. You are
Oh yeah, that.
damaging yourself to say that. Because do you know that when you argue, right, how low you vibrationally go? So somebody who's constantly angry, you'll notice that they'll have more ailments. They even say that that's how people like really contract cancer, right? Or people get sick and get certain ailments is because they're trapping trauma in their body, which I believe that to a large extent. I absolutely believe that. Which is why I try to free myself of certain things, because I understand that you can walk around with hate and hurt in your body and trauma from things that you never that had nothing to do with you, right? Childhood trauma. And if you don't heal that, that shit becomes a sickness in your body. Like, you just walking around angry all the damn time. Where's that gonna go?
Well,
And
most of
that's
these folks get on this app and just give it to somebody else.
right. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
basically.
game.
Cause I ain't gonna sit up here and lie.
I
I didn't say something to a troll, who trolled me about my brother's passing, and I said some things to a person that I had no business saying, but I said it. I done said it more than once, and I was definitely wrong for that, and I was definitely taught better than that. But I did that. I did go there.
James, what
yeah, I
happened to you
remember.
at church at 13 years old? What happened to you? I don't know what you're saying.
Brenda, that's true though. As far as vibrations and frequencies that people give off and auras, that's science. They can
Hmm.
measure emotion, live, and the most powerful vibe that you have is when a person is 100% authentic, 100%
Right.
truth.
Hmm.
And that goes hand in hand with manifesting positivity in your life and good happiness in your life. If you're negative all the time and you're holding stress and all of that stuff, it does turn into illness and negative ailments and attracting negative people around. It happens. That's true. That's a fact. It is
That shit is
science.
straight cancer.
Yeah, shoot,
It's a
I remember my own trolling days. I was sitting there, and I was like, man, I was ruthless, like trolling. Then next thing I know, I was like, then I started feeling like, it's like I started had this feeling like I don't want to do this no more because I was starting to feel the guilt. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, I had to.
because you still have a conscience, and once conviction is lost from your life, you're hellbound. And I'm not trying to be funny, because I don't put nobody in the hell, right? That's not my job. But like, what is your life after there is no more conviction for saying certain things or going certain ways? Like, that's what keeps us out of harm, right? Conviction, like having personal convictions about doing right from wrong. Or y'all just walk into banks and start snatching money, right? Or you just start walking around just doing anything. But Hood, I'm glad you don't have editing skills, because when you hit the panel, you speak truth. You wouldn't say certain things if it's not in you. Facts, me mug. Facts. Yeah. I wouldn't even know where to begin to get on a panel and start dragging kids. I would probably sound like a fool. Cause like, am I just automatically gonna start sexualizing a kid? Like, it would. My stomach hurts even thinking about it.
Well,
Like,
let me just say this.
mm-hmm,
Some of the things that I have said to individuals, that's because they hit me below the belt,
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with something nasty and disgusting.
I get it.
Um, so, but did I know better in my response? I
Yes.
absolutely did.
Right. But one thing
I
about you,
absolutely
boss
did.
lady, is I feel that you're the kind of person who has accountability when they say these things. Because a lot of these people who do it, they stand, they hold tight on the fact that they said it. And even if you're not apologetic to the person, it's the admittance of the wrong, right?
It's it's
Because
it's an individual on here. If I ever see him in life, I'm going to run up on his ass.
oh my god,
Dead
mm.
ass serious. I'm going to run up on his ass with something if I ever see him in real life. I can't whoop no man, but I will catch that nigga slipping so cold. Oh my
I mean,
God.
uh, oh, this
But
person
some of
got Buddy Lee.
some of the diabolical shit that these people sit up on this app and say, oh, they
it's
really
okay.
make you go there.
He's obsessed with me, Sean.
And you
He,
see the person got Buddy Lee's face on there too.
that's Rich.
Yes,
That's Rich again.
that's sickening. I'm like,
Like the individual that had threatened to spit on me. People say, "Oh, well, you didn't react when you saw him in public." Okay, first of all, I'm still a woman,
Well, you're a woman,
and I'm not
exactly.
going to go to jail for anybody. Okay, that's first and foremost. if I see you somewhere and it's a safe city, I'm definitely not gonna react. Excuse me? What? No, I'm
Right.
not gonna react. But just some of the stuff these people say on this app, oh my god.
Yes, Hood. Do you see it? Can you imagine not liking somebody and you just continually keep coming to where they are? He loves me. And that's what I feel about
Right?
a lot of these people who are on this app. They don't dislike me. They actually like me because I
Yeah, it's
don't
like
I don't talk about I don't come into chats and have cold conversation with people I don't like. I don't.
I'm
exactly
trying
like
to
if
tell
I
you,
don't
I'm not going in your, I'm not going in your chat, and I'm not
Right.
hitting your panel if I don't like you or somebody you be around. I stay the fuck away.
facts like if I don't like the person, or if I'm like hated in someone else's chat, I'm not going in that chat. I'm staying away. I'm not going to no person chat that doesn't like me, or if I'm hated, I'm not going there at all.
Whether it's the panel holder or somebody that they associate with. If I don't
Yeah,
mess with
that's
that
it.
person, I'm gonna stay the hell away from you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Me
that's
too.
just that.
Get going.
I don't need to go nowhere where I don't like you or your opinion about something and we disagree on something. I don't need to come around you.
Right.
I don't need to come in your chat. I don't need to hit your link. None of that shit. What?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but you gotta think
Cuz
about some people are
I'm like that in real life. If I don't fool with you, I stay to go away from you
Right.
facts.
Absolutely. Well,
because I don't want to go there and um say something I have no business saying or something that is going to get me in trouble. I want to just go on about my business.
I'm gonna end soon, but I do have some closing words, right? And this may I'm not I told you I'm not parenting adults all 2024. I'll say this to the women, right? To women. I know men a lot of men don't like this, but when I'm dating a man or if I'm talking to more than one man and not sleeping with them, because y'all know I've been on my celibacy journey for a minute, right? I always make that man feel like he's the most important man in my life because you don't make men be in competition against each other. You understand me? I think
Hmm.
that there's something immature about that, and I don't want to date people like that. If a man ever makes you feel like you're in competition with another woman, you're not dating a grown man because I will automatically eliminate myself from the equation. Smart men know who date with a purpose, know that they're trying to get information and see who is the right woman for them. Don't
Hmm.
pitch it. The men who are immature like to pit women against each other. They'll date friends and they'll do weird stuff to do that. Those are immature men. You don't want to be with that kind of man, baby. Because ask yourself when you're in that situation, how does that shit make you feel? Does it make you feel better about yourself or does it make you feel worse when you feel like you're in competition with another woman? I myself will remove myself from the equation because every time you're going to pick her if you think you're going to have me out in these streets, whether it's on YouTube or in real life. But I'm off this app because I don't trust y'all. But never get in a situation that's somebody's little boy. That's not a grown man. Do not ever diminish yourself on an app or anywhere else where a man feels like he has to pitch you or put you in competition with another woman. You understand? Like that's crazy work. You're better than that. There's going to be a man out there that's going to see your worth, value you, and hold you in a position where he can date you. And if you guys choose that you're going to go separate ways, you go separate ways. But it won't be because he put another woman in your face or because she put another man in your face. We don't play those kind of games. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm never gonna call the man that I'm dating him and tell him about another man that I'm dating. That's what little girls do. Grown women don't do that. Grown women say, "I'm busy tonight. Can I see you tomorrow?" They don't say, "I'm going out with this nigga." That's what little girls do. Don't date those kind of people because they're gonna be. But I'm telling you up front, it's a problem. You're dating. It's gonna be a problem because you're dating somebody who's immature, is not ready for something serious. And this is if you're looking for something serious, something that's gonna go the long haul. You don't want to be with that kind of person because they gonna make your life a mess. You can have somebody running up to your door in the middle of the night, banging on your door, slashing your tires, pulling up on you at work. Yeah, we don't play those kind of games. Yeah,
Yeah, they're dangerous.
I door in the middle of the
right,
night, it's
Rose.
gonna be on and cracking.
Rose, I don't play with those type of people. I'm in it. I'm not in that place in my life. I want peace. Brenda is a whole vibe in the back. I'm a whole vibe. You're gonna get a whole lot and more, but you're not gonna come into my life and f it up with no foolery. Cause I respect the
Brenda,
men
I
that I'm.
try. Brenda, you know one thing. I try to really. I really try to keep it safe. I
Yeah.
hope that nobody never, ever, ever get bold enough to come running up to my door in the middle of the night.
Let's go,
Cause
boyfriend.
I'm telling you, I got some up in this
You
thing
got
that's
some
going.
heat for them. Heat that's gonna meet them.
I'm gonna wake this motherfucking block up.
Let's. That's my line to you,
Yo,
boss lady.
I bullshit you not. I'm dead ass serious, and I go to the range so I know exactly what the fuck I'm finna do.
Yep.
shoot, I remember.
Fuck a warning shot. You come
Yeah, I
dock
remember. I
this
was.
door. You come dock this door in East Oakland. I'm gonna knock your ass down.
Right.
Straight the fuck up. I ain't firing shit. I ain't firing a warning shot. Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
I talked to
I
the
remember.
police one day. He was like, "Well," he said if you got a license and somebody dock your door and they trespassing on that property, he said I ain't telling you to get down, but you better do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was sitting there dealing with this.
That's all I needed to hear law enforcement say. What?
Oh, I
What
remember I
about?
was dealing with this bipolar woman, man. I was like alert because I don't know what she was gonna do because she was like so bipolar as hell. I had to keep my gun loaded because I'm like, if she would have came to
No.
my house, this
Oh my
crazy.
gosh, Sean.
Yeah, she was bipolar, Brenda. Oh yeah,
No.
I did
How
talk
long
about
did it
my
take you to figure
live.
that out? Because once I figure out you got some kind of mental shit going on, I need to move around.
I'm
Yeah,
out the
because she
way,
was like,
boss lady. Mm-mm.
yeah, yeah, she
But
was like so
get
bipolar. I had to make my tire wasn't slashed, make sure my window wasn't broken or smashed.
But I'll
Yeah,
say
I was.
this, right? I'll say this. A lot of people don't walk away because one, I feel like there's certain women who don't know what their worth is, and you don't know that you're valuable enough that you can walk away, right? That you hold on. Let me see. Who's this? Who's this? No, look at my Gippy.
Hey,
Gippy. Hi,
hey, can you
baby.
hear me?
How are you? Yes.
I'm
Gip.
good.
Were you a male
Yeah.
whore?
Um,
um. Come here,
when you
Gip.
say whore, I've sold my body before to a woman, to women. So
Gip,
yeah, I
get
was
out
a
of
whore.
here. Are you fucking around with me?
No, I'm dead ass serious. I did that for a minute when I was like in my early 20s, making some extra money. So,
How much did she?
but
How much
Lord have
was you
mercy.
worth
Y'all
then,
have a
Gibbs?
good
Because
day
you
on
know
purpose.
where you. Okay,
well,
baby.
Fuck lady.
Listen, Gibbs. You know Brenda is always gonna go get to the nitty gritty. How much was you worth at that time, Gibbs?
I mean, I probably got about $3,500 from her over like a
What?
period of about
Goddamn.
maybe like a month and a half because I was fucking with her for about 6 weeks or so. And she gave me
Yeah.
about 35. But she was older though. If I was
Holy
26,
shit.
she was maybe like 52. And
Ooh.
then another sister, she was a little older than me too. And I did the same thing with her, but I got a little bit more money from her.
Look at
But
boss
that's
lady.
neither here nor
More
there.
than
So
a
I guess I was.
3,500, Gibbs. You must have been one bad
Yeah, I
ninja.
got about six. I got about six bands from her. But for me, it was more. It
God
wasn't
damn.
for me. For me, it was more because I've always been persuasive. So it was more. It was more so the way that I talk to women, the way that I make them feel comfortable, the way
Mm-hmm.
that I touch them, um,
Just go
just the
to
way that I make them feel about who they are, and just making them feel important,
right.
making them feel sexy, desired, that type of thing, and that put me in a place to where I was able to monetize.
Yeah, so
Um,
you took your value up
but
by the way that you handled the women. I got you. Okay.
yeah, so it was more so that than the actual act. The act was just a bonus in a sense. Um,
Good boss
Even
lady.
the way that I expressed myself during the act, it was more loving. It wasn't like a just fucking type thing. It was more loving type of thing and taking my time and making them feel appreciated, that type
So
of
they
thing.
didn't stalk
And
you
that's what
after Gift? I mean, how did that end?
Um, it didn't end. It didn't end greatly for both occasions. It didn't end positively. The woman that was 52, she moved. She left Atlanta and ended up moving to Florida, somewhere in Florida. But the other woman, it was more so. She was, and this is where I always felt karma would come back at me because she was actually married,
Oh,
and I was
okay.
doing that with a married woman at that time, and that wasn't cool at all. And
Mm.
I've always been guarded, thinking that that karma was going to come back to me. But it comes back in different ways, though. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing
Yep.
happening to you. It
Right.
could be um, God taking things away from you that you never thought would be taken away. Whether it's possession,
Y'all better listen
whether
to
it's your
what
health,
Skip is saying. Yep.
it could be your health as well. But karma is no joke. That shit is going to come back in some way, shape, or
Hmm.
form. But my reasoning for coming up here wasn't to talk about my escapades. It was more
We
so,
always got a story, y'all.
well, no, I wanted to ask you a question about because
Ask away.
I heard your soliloquy, and you basically were saying that as a woman,
Hmm.
you know, if you were dating somebody else and the
Hmm.
guy called you, rather than saying I'm going out with so and so, you'll say, "Can I just see you, you know, tomorrow?" I
Hmm.
think that that's being disingenuous. And as a man, I would want to know if I'm feeling you and I'm trying to see you. Be honest with me about what you're doing on your end. Now, if both parties know that both of y'all still dating other people, then boom, it's, you know, talk about it. It is what it is. I wouldn't stress you. But if as a man, because we're extremely territorial, when we care about you, when we see something, it's not
But that's
fair,
but
you
that's
know,
a
to still be
conversation
fucking
that
around with other people.
okay, so Gip, that's a conversation that we have up front because I don't play with anybody like that, right?
Right,
So
right.
that's a conversation where we both know we're dating other people. What I'm saying is that I don't put another man in a man's face who I'm dating, right? So I'm not gonna be like, oh, I was out at the movies last night with so and so. I feel like that's disrespectful. Like I don't do stuff like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I don't do that. That's what I'm
well,
saying.
shit. I, it just depends on the person that you're dealing with. Because
Yeah.
me, I would rather you be forthcoming than being passive aggressive, just not
Mhm.
being direct. I'd rather you say
Right.
if we just met each other and we just dating. I
Mhm.
don't have that expectation of you to just want me to just see me. Because if you got other dudes that's chasing you, it is what it is.
But
But
get my thing is that too. Like if you're interested, right, and you want me to yourself, then that's a conversation that you also need to have with the woman because I think I get confused when men say that, right? So you don't want to. Okay, you're interested in me. You want me. You want me to. Like, do you want me to yourself or like? Cause
yeah,
it
I'm gonna tell you. If we when we met, and I'm cutting you off, just your ass just
no.
cut me off.
I'm
But
sorry, Gib. Sorry.
um, no, it's cool. But if we when we meet each other and we start going out, maybe 2 or 3 days, if I'm like, okay, I want to see, you know, what this woman is about, I'm gonna tell you, listen, I know there's other dudes chasing you, but I'm trying to see what this is about. So I'm not gonna mess around with anybody else. My expectation is that you're gonna give me that same focus for this time period to see what's gonna happen. And if things don't work out, then boom, you just move forward and keep doing what you're doing. But as far as like here, I'm trying to see what's up. And
But
I would
how
want
many
that same respect from you because
how
we're
many
territorial.
relationships you're a very upfront and honest man, and I appreciate that in you, right? Get what you're saying. Do you know that a lot of men they don't do that? They don't do that, Gib. Like what you're saying. Like this is almost like a novelty. Like they don't do what you're saying. So when they don't do that, Gip, right? It's my responsibility as a woman how I show up in this situation while we're dating or courting or whatever it well not
Mhm,
courting but dating. So I don't want
mhm.
to make you feel like I'm pitting another man against you because I don't it just feels odd and disrespectful. You're good, sissy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Um, it's just always been my rule, right? Just not to do that. But if a man came to me and said the words that you said to me, then I get to make a decision to say I'm with that. Let's see what happens here with this. Or I get to tell you I'm really comfortable, with dating other people at that time. If you're still interested, I would still like to see you though. Like I would still like for us to see where this could go. But I would be honest because I don't play those kind of games because they out here
Yeah,
killing folks. They out here killing folks.
yeah,
So I'm not
yeah.
about to play
You're right
with,
about
with
that.
nobody's son like that. So I'm at least honest, but men aren't really saying what you said, Gib. They I feel
Yeah,
like they want to
yeah.
play it. Yeah.
But if they're not saying it, it's because they're not. I believe that if a man's not saying it, he's not into it like that. He doesn't
Hmm.
desire.
That's
So
fine.
I think if you have a level of comfort with you, who you are as a man, or even as a person, you're gonna be forthcoming with whoever you're dealing with, and let them know exactly what your plans are. Or, just what the situation is. If it's just one of those things, I'm gonna just tell you that. Well, we're just dating. We're just having a good time together. I'm not about to at this point in my life because I've led women on when I was younger, years ago. But just seeing how I was before and how life is for me now is totally different and it's much better. Not having the stress of balancing emotions and juggling situations. It's best to just be upfront about who you are, what your expectations are, and what you can give.
Hmm.
So I just believe that as men, we gotta let go of just all the hustle and bustle and moving around and all the soul swapping and just doing all that bullshit. Because I'm telling you, I just turned 52. That
Hmm.
shit is tiring as fuck. Even
Right.
though even now in my life, I could balance. If I wanted to, I could balance a few women in my life, but I'm not about to do no shit like that because there's no point of it. There's no
Just
point
put
of it
extra
because
stress in your life.
I don't need to conquer women no more. And before I was looking at it as notches in my belt, conquering, but that shit didn't do nothing for me, but make me lose money. And I've lost a few $100,000 on nothing, just
Damn.
hanging out going places and just dating and doing. Now I wasn't even buying women gifts, but just hanging out and
Damn.
going to
The
different
hell are you
countries and
taking them, Gib?
eating that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was I was just spending money, just dating, just dating and spending money on bullshit, and it made no sense whether it was me buying outfits for just this one day to meet up with this person, and I
Hmm.
was never gonna. The shit really didn't. When I could have just took my ass home and put on some clothes. But then if I went home, then I got to answer to somebody rather
Right.
than me being dirty and running up to Linux and spending $500 on an outfit and going to a hotel and showering and just playing games, being silly, being
Right.
stupid, and but being consistently that person.
Right.
So once I was able to let go of that demon and just focus, it's just better because I like now I'd rather travel with my wife and experience life with my wife than having five women that I'm doing the same thing with, where there's no consistency. Or
Right.
where if I'm in the Bahamas with one chick, I'm lying to four other ones of where I'm at and what I'm doing, that
Mm,
type of thing, and they hit my phone up and shit like that. But in the position that I'm in now, I'll never have to worry about my phone ring.
correct. And you have
I'll
you have
never have to
much
have
more
that
peace.
stress.
Yeah.
And having that peace means everything. And I just think that it's cool being flirtatious with something on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's some virtual shit. But just
Right.
talking about real life shit, even when we're met with the pressure of that a woman would put on you, and women, the pressure a man would put on you, that
Hmm.
shit, at the end of the day, it ain't really no pressure. It's all about what you want, because ultimately you make the decision of putting yourself in that position. So
Yeah.
just
Very true.
taking personal responsibility, being
Yeah.
accountable for what you do, and just relaxing in life and not chasing shit. It's just
Yeah.
better.
I agree. I love my peace. And I was gonna say to that thing like what you were saying earlier, like when a man doesn't say anything to you like that, but then later on they get jealous or they feel away when they find out. that you're with something, like I'm not. I don't have. This is the stuff like I say I don't have the bandwidth for, because if men aren't able to communicate how they're feeling, I don't know what their expectation of women are. Because if you're interested in a woman in a certain way and you don't come to the front, like women aren't sitting here waiting anymore. Like, because what I realized, Gib, is that before I used to be like, oh my goodness, like, do I ask for too much? And then I realized I don't ask for too much, because there are men who will step up and give me exactly what it is that I'm looking for in relationships, right? And there's this, if you don't speak up, there's somebody out there that's going to speak up.
But Brenda, you gotta also
Hmm.
understand that men understand the position that we're in and how much control we have over who we're with and what we provide for, what type of security we're going to provide for that woman.
Hmm.
And we got the numbers. So you got a 52-year-old man and a
Hmm.
52-year-old woman are not the same person when it comes to relationships. Of course, a woman, you're going to get a lot of guys trying to, especially if you're attractive, trying to get in your DM, trying to see what's up with you. But is it going to be the level of commitment that you want? You don't know. It's a crapshoot. So a
Correct.
man,
Right. Right.
he's gonna, if he's about his shit, he's gonna get attention from a lot of women that have his choice of who you want to fuck with, whether it's just a
Hmm.
physical thing or whether it's wanting to
Right.
be with this person. And a lot of brothers taking advantage of that and understanding that I got all the time in the world to choose who I want. But as that same woman, you don't have that same time because you're wanting, you want to find somebody or you want someone to find you and choose you at the end of the day. That's that's just that's just Brad. That's just what it is in life. It's just a man. We choose who we want to be within a relationship, but y'all only choosing who y'all want to date and who y'all want to give y'all time to. You don't know if that man is going to be what you want at the end of the day, and even choosing, you don't know if that man's going to choose you to be
Well,
his
you don't know.
mate.
You don't know if that woman is going to be who you want at the end of the day either. Like, you don't know. Like, it's a crapshoot for all of
But I
us.
have a better it's not. It's not the same thing. And I know, and this is what I wish a lot of women will understand. It's never going to be an equal playing when it comes to relationships. Because even though I don't know out of these 10 women if they're going to be exactly what I'm looking for,
Hmm.
I still get to make the choice when it comes to them. I'm choosing to get on my knee and marry you. I'm
Right.
choosing that
Right.
you're desiring me to do it, and you don't know if I am. But I already know what I'm going to do 5 months into knowing you. It's all
Hmm.
about just going through the process. And you're sitting there hoping that I end up doing that. I could end up being an asshole and wasting 2 years of your life and never doing it. And 5 months later, you see me with marrying somebody else.
Hmm.
That's because I chose her. But it's never it's never going to be the other way around.
Yeah, I'm not giving nobody 2 years,
It's
but
just what it is. It's just the way the world is.
hmm, yeah, I feel you.
And I agree with people when they said a woman's choosing who she's gonna have sex with, and a guy's hoping that it's him. But a guy is choosing who he's gonna marry, and a woman is hoping that it's gonna be her.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
that's your goal, if your goal is to be married. Now,
Hmm.
if you just want to have
Let me bring
relations with
forth,
people,
lady.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're in charge of that. You're in charge of the relations, the people that come in and out of your door. But if you want
Mhm.
that man, it's still up to that man wanting you.
I think I feel so differently about life in general lately, and that's a conversation that is for another thing, because it's a whole different other conversation. But yeah, because it's probably gonna men will
I
probably
mean,
listen
yeah,
to
we
me.
can talk,
Yeah, men will probably be
and
like,
I'm open
Brenda.
to the dialogue of it.
Yeah, I definitely will, because the conversation that I want to have, Gib, yeah, the men are probably gonna be like, Brenda, what? Because Gib, okay, like this is why, like, I don't get bothered what when people talk about my looks or anything else. I know I'm a beautiful woman, right? And people are gonna talk, but like, I really love myself, right? I really do. Like, I have my kinks and stuff, but I happen to think I'm amazing, and I think I'm at a place in my life where I know what joy looks like. Like I know what being happy looks like. I know where to go to get peace, right? Am I ever learning? Absolutely. So I definitely like want to open up a dialogue for women like who maybe I'm not gonna tell you the topic yet, Gib. I'll catch you. Are you on IG, Gib?
Mhm.
uh,
Well, I have an IG, but it's like some private,
oh,
like some
okay.
family type shit.
Well, I will add you when I'm ready to go live on this conversation because it is going to. Oh, man, these men probably won't hit me up after I say this, baby. I'm joking. No, I am not like I just it's a certain place that I just feel like I am in my life where like I don't know. Let me just leave it there, Gib, because I'm not ready to talk about it. So I'm gonna leave it
Hmm.
there.
Okay.
But we will come back to it and maybe next week or so. I just have to get all of my thoughts down about how I feel about certain things. Because I think women of 2024 going into 2025 have a different thought process and mindset. And I don't know if that possibly is interfering with how relationships go and how we operate in relationships and why the dating field may be a little different. And I want to open that floor for men and women and to see if men are feeling the same way because I feel like the men might be feeling this push. Um, please do, Hood. I know it'll be a good live. And so I want to open the floor to that because I think it'll be thought provoking.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna sit that right there. We'll end on that because Gib, you probably coming here like what? That's why y'all not getting chosen.
No,
And
no, I'm not
it's
gonna,
not a bad
because
thought.
I see things.
It's
I have a broad spectrum of the way
thank
that I
you.
see life. I don't see it just
Yeah.
one way. So I
I
get
will
it. I mean, I
I
see
will I
because
will
I've lived
add
it on
you.
different levels.
Yeah, and I will add you. And Tony, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what my conversation is gonna be about so y'all can get ready and I'll make it a time where Tony's off work and boss lady and we're available so that we can broach the topic because we're single ladies and I wanna see if their mind is in the same vein as mine because I think that women now are thinking differently and processing dating and relationships differently than they ever were and I'm talking from a vein of women who are like myself. When you have to be willing to get in the trenches with your man only way I'm let me tell you something, me mug, I'm a in the trenches kind of girl. I am down there with you through it if you're mine though, me mug. Because but the thing is, Gip, I've been in the trenches with men that weren't mine and I'll never do that again.
Hmm.
Never,
Right.
Gip, I'll never do it again because I really feel like they used my substance, and I'm not talking about sexually. They used my resources, got what they needed for me, and then
Yeah, Bob.
bounce. That shit hurt my feelings, Gip.
Right. But you know something, Brenda? It was all in a plan initially, and it was masked for however long you need to mask it to get what you want. But it's simple things that women could do to figure out if this nigga, if this not me. I'm sorry, I said I wasn't gonna mix to that word no
Yeah,
more. To see if this guy is the one and he's really into you like you into him. It's
yeah,
not that hard for y'all to figure it out. It's just that you
yeah.
just gotta pay attention to the small things, and it's gonna tell you everything you need to know. But he
hmm
knew that all along because I've
But
been that person.
you know what, Gip? I think it was because I was so immersed into the ish that he was going through that I didn't realize this nigga don't ask me nothing about myself. Like he
Boom.
don't ask me about how my day goes. Like I know it now, Gip. Like I went through it, so I know
Hmm.
it. And I was like, then it was like it was too hard, like to do any. Like it was never about me and always about them.
Yeah.
And I'm in the end, I'm looking, sitting here looking like, let me have a problem. Can't find you. You're nowhere to be found.
I get it.
Like
And ultimately, and not meaning to, take over the show or anything like that, but
no,
it's
Gip,
all
I
about
love you being up
individual
here.
preference. So
Yes.
what that woman, I don't judge nobody, no woman. If a woman doesn't want to ever be married and just want to be casual with dudes, do your thing and live your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about how you're gonna feel at the end of the day when you're 60 years old. Where are you at that time of your life? And are you
Right.
happy? Because then you could be in a happy marriage and be in a loving marriage for 30 years, married the love of your life at 20, and he passed at 50, and you spend 30 years with him, and at that point, you know things going to be taken away from you in life because we never know. But I just think that it's all about what you desire in the long term and not in the short term. And I think we all should be
Correct.
moving in that way and not just thinking
Yeah.
about today, thinking about how things are going to be for us 10 years from now.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen in life, but you can plan for where you want to be.
Yeah. Because I date
And
so much different.
that goes for
I'm sorry.
relationships.
Because
No, my bad.
I date so much differently now, Gib. Like, of course, I'm blessed enough that the men that talk to me are attractive. Okay. Oh, God, and I thank you. They're nice looking men. I've had the opportunity to meet, right? I listen to when they talk to me about their day and how they handle situations. Gib, I listen. I pay attention
Hmm.
to how that man solves problems. When he talks to me about his family, I listen to how he interacts. Gib, I wasn't doing this years ago. You understand? Because it's
Hmm.
important to me because I need to see how this man treats me and how he treats other people in his life. When he talks about work, I want to see what he like. What is his dedication? Like, what kind of work ethic? Like, this is the stuff that I'm listening to now, Gib, because I really want to know, like, this is somebody that I'm trying to do the walk with, or I want to get to, like, you might possibly live a life with this person. Who are you? I know that it's
Hmm.
good. It's nice for you to look at, but like, who are you, sir? Like, I want to know, like, what hobbies and stuff, like, in your downtime, like, I'm listening to see, like, what he does, because I feel like we try to force chemistry, but I want to know, like, if I get in a relationship with somebody, does he have his own hobbies too? Does he have things that he do? Are there things that we have in common that we like to do together? Like, people don't care about this shit, Gib. They just, like, they
Hmm.
don't listen for these type of clues and looking at, like, the substance of a man. And not perfection. Hold on, let me see what this is. Oh, look at Auntie.
What's going on? I
Aunt.
just saw the title. I don't know what's going on. I just saw the title. I clicked the link.
Aunt.
What's up, Big Brenda? What's up? What's up, everybody?
Listen,
Who that
sister.
roast up here?
Yes.
What up, Rose?
Oh, Roast
Rose.
up there. Hey, Roast,
What's
congratulations, bro.
good, fam?
Why do you keep telling Rose congratulations?
Sean, Kip, what up? What up?
You
What up,
you
man?
know, boy.
Aunt, can men be whores? Aunt.
I don't know. I plead the fifth.
Aunt, get over
That's what I
here.
came up here to say. I plead the fifth. I don't know.
Aunt. And I'm looking down at you right now. And everybody already in the chat said that they can be, y'all can be whores.
All right, if y'all say so, whatever.
Can a
I,
male whore be turned into a husband?
I mean, it depends on what you want. Look. When it comes to that, y'all should expect the same answer I would expect women to give me when I say when y'all ask about women and being whores or whatever. Like, why would you even care what my answer is? I don't give a damn if y'all say men could be whores or not. Call me whatever you want to call me, but y'all still fuck with me anyway. Just like women, y'all know that. If y'all wanted to, y'all can be whores. We'll still fuck with you anyway. So what about
Thank
it?
you for saying that.
You
See,
know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
what
who
I,
cares?
but Aunt, thank you for being
Yeah.
honest, right? Because
Mhm.
our men not saying, well, if I know she got a little checkered past and she was a bit of a thought, nope, no man wants that. But that's not true. That's not true.
Look, I know dudes with like 9 kids, 7 baby mamas and shit, and people be like, "Oh, that's disgusting," whatever. But I'm like, "Yo, my motherfucker got 7 baby mamas. Motherfucker ain't never
Mhm.
even been out of his damn hood, whatever." So there was like 3 or 4 women, whatever, that decided, "Hey, I'll be baby mama number 4. I'll be baby
Mhm.
mama number 5, whatever, bro." Somebody will still fuck with you anyway,
Facts.
even when there's proof of your whoredom. So
Yeah, proof.
as they say with these
Facts.
chicks, you know what I'm saying? These chicks got
Little
damn nine
things
kids, seven
walking
baby
around.
daddies and
Right.
shit. There's
Right.
still some dude either willing to be number eight or whatever.
Yeah, I completely agree, and that's why I was up here saying, like, I dated a man who had multiple baby mothers. That was in my mental was not together. Anyway, he did, and then I'm questioning why this man had commitment issues. Brenda, hello, turn the lights on. Hello, let's get it together. Of course, look at all of these kids, these offsprings, and these baby mamas he has. Of course, he has commitment issues.
Well,
Like
the best
what?
indication of future behavior is past behavior, but
Correct.
people like to ignore that.
Yeah, and the thing is, when I had problems with that man committing to me, I'm not even looking at the fact that he literally is in my face showing me with all these various baby mothers and these kids that he has not been committed in the past. That had to do some waking up.
Mm.
Okay, and I did not become his one of his baby mamas. Praise the Lord. Okay, um, but yeah, so that was a conversation was about can men be whores, and then we went into a full range of other conversations. I meant, and some women also love whorish men.
Well, people want either number one what they can't have or what somebody else got,
We
and
talked
sometimes
about that,
people just
and
yeah people just want something because they don't want other people to have it for real.
Yeah,
do
I
tell.
I
agree with
can't
that.
speak for the ladies, but I know the fellas will tell you that. Um, Motherfucker can sit here single as I don't know what, don't nobody give a damn. And as soon as you start talking to somebody or dealing with somebody, here's when the other women come.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Oh
and
wow.
maybe sometimes you just give off different, you give off them taking pheromones or whatever. I don't know. Or sometimes these women will see you with with your chick or on a date, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They'll see that shit, and that's when they come. So I mean, it happens like that. And some dudes are like that too.
Yes, we
We
was
done been like that. Like, hey, some women you won't even notice, and then hey, one day you'll see some other dude might be taking interest in her. Okay, I'll step up now. It happens like that.
yeah, they definitely are. I've enjoyed a mean whore at least one in my life. It was fun. You know what, Tony?
Thanks for being real, Tony.
Just for the
What
moment,
Tony said.
right? A little man whore. Mm-hmm.
Man horse for the win.
No, okay, not yeah. Let's okay, slow down on that. Yes, we were talking about that earlier. We were talking about how men said when they were single it was nothing, but the minute they got married, here come all the women. Here come
I
the
don't
Yeah,
agree
women.
with that though.
that's the
No,
I don't
truth.
here's
agree with that.
And a wedding ring
You
has
really
never
just
deterred a
really
woman
have it.
from hitting on a dude. A ring?
Yeah, it's not going to deter. It's not going to deter women, but I don't think that you get more attention once you get married. Shit. I've been married most of my adult life, and the shit been. I mean, it was the same way when I was single as it was when I was married. So I mean, it
Mhm.
just is what it is.
Man, I
yeah.
know enough women that really they won't date a single man. They won't even bother.
They were saying that as well, and because
For
they
real.
said they don't want the commitment that comes with it, which to me is well, I guess I can't say it's weird because I don't know what other women want,
That's weird.
right?
And
That's
don't get
weird
me wrong.
though.
When
You
I
don't
got
think
my
that she has
when
some
I
type
got
of
my
psychological
divorce, I had
issue?
a stretch for a couple years where those are the only women that I dated. I tell a woman straight up like, hey, you're not my type. You single. I don't deal with single women. I don't have time for this shit.
Not your right because you
Yeah,
didn't
you're
want
not
them
my
to
type. You
get
single.
But
the
why?
attention.
But
Huh?
You
why
I'm not
would you
looking
do that
for
though? What was the
because look, I just got out of a marriage, 5 year marriage. So I'm not trying to
Mhm.
deal with all that shit that came with a marriage. You know what I'm saying? We can kick it, we can chill, we can have fun, we be friends, all of that shit. But all of that emotional stuff, when you all pissed off and you feeling this and you take that shit back to your man. Ain't nothing but smiles over here.
Okay, so
You
even
ever have
though,
a moment where you
because
don't want to smile and you ain't having fun? Take that shit back to him.
see, and
I'm not here
I've
for that.
dealt with women that were taken, and they still got attached emotionally, and they were still acting the same way as a single woman would.
I would agree. I would
Sometimes
agree.
even
I'm not
worse.
going to disagree with you there.
Sometimes even worse.
Now, yeah, women usually don't give a shit, bro. Well, I'm sorry. they'll say that. They'll be like, yo, they just want to kick it and shit. And then as
Lies.
soon as you hit the bottom,
Hmm.
now all of a sudden we go together
Not
type
the
shit. So I know
bottom.
what you're
Not
saying, bro.
Brenda, Brenda,
you said the
I don't know who
bottom.
this
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
I
You
don't know
can't
who
be
this
hitting
is
those
that's
women's
talking right
bottom,
now,
and
but
that's
he is
What's
hell.
up?
telling
Who
the
is this?
God honest fucking truth about life.
That's
Oh,
Auntie.
boss lady. That's my lady right there. What up, boss lady?
Telling
Yeah.
the fucking God honest truth about what the fuck people be
Shanny,
doing.
how you don't
Keep
know it's
fucking
me?
100 on this bitch. Don't
How
lie
you
to
didn't
nobody.
know it's
Tell them what
me?
it
I'm
is and
still
what it
bugging
ain't,
on
man.
that. She didn't even know it was me.
Tell them what it is and what it ain't, man.
For real.
Auntie is up here mentioning hitting the bottom. See, you are a demon.
Keep
That
it
that why
1,000
would
on this
you
bitch. Set this bitch on fire.
Keep it real.
boss
That's what the
lady
fuck
said you
people
up
be
here all
doing.
money?
Don't sugarcoat that shit. Keep it real. That's what the fuck people be doing. I don't know what world people be living in. But the shit you just said, it's the God on the truth.
Right. But
Exactly. Just because
Tony
it's the truth don't
Tony
make the shit
said,
cool though.
No,
yeah.
I
I
don't
never
disagree
said it
with
was
Gift
cool. I
though.
just said keep it real on this motherfucker. Don't sugarcoat nothing for nobody. It's
Yeah, I
bullshit
never
out
said
here.
it was a
Yeah.
good
That's
thing,
the
bro. We
shit
got
people be
issues,
on.
dog. I tell him I
Yeah.
got issues, dog.
That's the shit people be on.
Yeah, that's
What y'all
why
do to say boss lady off
therapy
now?
therapy is an
You know
amazing
boss lady
thing,
be
bro.
on one, y'all. Okay, what you say, Gib? I think I need to turn you up. Hold on, let me see.
I said
Oh
therapy is
yeah.
an amazing thing.
And most people don't even believe in that shit.
Wait, who did
Well, shit,
somebody drop? You said the alternative for women is we date unavailable men, whores, married men, baby daddies with
Yeah,
12 kids.
there you go.
Hmm.
No, that's the truth. It's you get all the perks, none of the bullshit. But also, you know what I'm saying, a lot of women they'll date shitty ass dudes like that because you don't have to be, and the dudes do it too. You don't have to be a better version of yourself. You ain't like
Facts,
you don't have
and
to
Go
hold
in
yourself to no
situations blind
standards.
as
Yeah.
fuck. Go in
Yeah.
situations blind in a motherfucker. Knowing it be some bullshit.
Yeah, people be wanting to be the world's tallest midget. You know what I'm saying? Like people
I
ain't
know
trying
one.
to be.
I'm so sick
I
of
know an
you.
individual right now got a whole work husband. Then had a
Well,
few work husbands.
I
Mhm.
think dwarfs are taller than midgets. But and okay, so shit. Now I lost my train of thought that quick. We were saying before that's why men date whores because whores don't really challenge them to be a better. They're better. Be a better man, right? She's not gonna really check
I
you.
agree
Like
with
if
that.
you stay out or if you don't call her that night, she's probably gonna like brush it off. Like okay, so the expectation is gonna be lesser for a whore than if you're dealing with a woman of some substance.
There you go. I mean, it's the truth. And like I say, women go through the same shit. I'm like, yo, if you got a dude where it's like, yo, get the fuck off my couch. He arguing with your kids over the last Oreo and shit. You know what I'm saying? Eating up your food stamps, all of that shit. You got a lot of women. They feel comfortable with a dude like that because you don't have to be in that. My motherfucker's a piece of shit. A dude that got his shit together, you would have to have your shit together too to deal with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the same rules
you're right
apply
about that.
with dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Exactly.
easier to just deal with
Arguing with
somebody
somebody'
that's
kids about
yeah,
some food. I got a friend who got a husband. She can't stand that motherfucker.
yeah.
He grouchy than a bitch when he come home every day, and she don't even want to be with the motherfucker no more. He don't know that,
He
but
gonna be the last to know.
he argues with her kids about the dumbest shit.
Mm?
Oh no, I couldn't take that.
No, because
No.
that's what she
Man,
got. Hey, it's easy. Okay, so that's a certain level of security that she has with this dude. Instead of getting a fucking grown man that got his shit together, she got a 35, 40-year-old teenager at the fucking house because she know
Right.
that motherfucker can't go nowhere.
No,
He can't go nowhere. He's like a
a
fucking
50
child.
something year old teenager.
Yeah. Well, I'm just, I didn't know, but you know what I'm saying. She got another teenager in the house, so it's just like a child. You can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So she don't have to worry about being left or anything. She can talk to that motherfucker like he ain't shit. All of that. You said it yourself. She don't even like the motherfucker, but she won't tell him
Hey,
that. And
hey,
I'm pretty sure he know that too. But like
that's
I said,
real
she know
talk.
he ain't
That's
going
real.
nowhere. So it's a certain level of security she got with that dude. Like I said, a
Hmm.
grown ass man that got his shit together ain't gonna tolerate that. You're not even gonna give me that vibe in my
You right
house.
about that.
Fuck out of here. You know what I'm
What you
saying?
saying? Gip, I can't hear you, boo.
Oh, for real? I'm
Yeah,
low.
you better. You better now. Okay.
My bad. Hey, boss lady, where you from?
Can't you tell?
I think I can tell.
Come
So,
on, give us a
I'm
guess.
in California, but I'm
Oh,
from
I was wanting him to
Arkansas.
but yeah,
guess.
with
Um,
boss lady, I would like with your homegirl. I'll be like, yo, I know you got a lot of shit to say about your dude, but it don't really say much about him. It say a lot about you though.
Facts, and yeah, get away from him. Like this is gonna be miserable with him watching him argue over the honey. So you got he she got an extra child. Because if he arguing with the kids, like what?
The motherfucker get into it
She
with the
got to be
kids
using them
about
for something.
motherfuckers be getting into it with kids about petty shit.
Yeah.
Find something
Yeah,
to
but she
argue
got to be
about.
using them for something. She need them for something. Be there for a reason,
Rose,
though. Be
Rose,
there
where
for
you
a
at?
reason.
He there because he can't go nowhere, man. What
Motherfucker
he
can't go nowhere.
he's a
Right.
docile pet, man. He's just sitting home waiting on her to walk him and feed him and shit.
Ro-
He's a docile pet, and
not walking.
it's easier to have
The
that than
female
it
that
is
I'm
to have
talking
a
about,
man because a man would
she make more
challenge her.
money than he do.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, she it's like I said, some people it's easier to have somebody that is beneath them because it makes them feel bigger than what they are.
Right.
And
Facts. It's
saying
good
some
for
real
their
shit. That's the truth.
Like you said.
it's good for their
But
ego,
that says
right?
more about them than it does
Mhm.
anybody else.
It
Like you
feeds
said,
their
it says
ego.
more about that person.
You know what I'm saying?
But it doesn't push
Yeah.
them, right? Doesn't make them, because the person in your life, right? Okay, so Ian, it this is my feeling, right? You should be a better person years from now being in a relationship with somebody than you when you met them, right?
Mhm.
The person in your life should make you better in some way, shape, or form. And that's just my thought. Like I feel like once you connect with somebody, there's a purpose to everybody that you meet. That person should be making you better. So if
Or
I'm the
helping with it,
right,
helping.
right, and so if I am the same woman now after meeting you 5 years from now, I'm in a relationship with you, something wrong there. Should not be that same woman. I should be a different woman, because that union should have developed and created something better. And people are not growing in relationships because you're just with somebody who allowed
People
you
ain't
to
going
be
into no relationships with 5 year plans at all.
No.
mediocre. Just want you to be, they're okay with just basic everything. But if you
No,
care
people just
about
be doing
somebody,
shit. Yeah,
yeah,
people just do shit. They don't really think like that. Like people don't think like, okay, if, why get with this person? Like, why move in all of this other shit if I can't even see myself with them in 5 years?
right.
You know?
And
Like it doesn't even make sense. Like, why even get started now? It doesn't even
my
make
mind
sense.
be my mind be going there. And people, I don't know. And I think people, here's what I think. People want to be in relationships so bad that they just get into it. They don't think about, do I really like this person? Like, do, they hear them in certain situations, they don't agree with it. They see them in how they hold on, what's going on with stream, y'all? Okay, your picture's gonna get,
Yeah,
they're not really looking ahead.
StreamYard kicked them and then brought them back up on that
Yeah,
bullshit. StreamYard be on that bullshit.
I think if people are honest, they're scared to look ahead 5 years because they don't really see themselves with that person 5 years from now. They're just in the moment. They're in the now.
Like me, for example, Brenda. People say, "Oh, you in your 40s and you ain't been married and had no kids." Nah,
So
hell no. What the fuck I'm gonna do that for? I don't
what?
want no
Like
baby
what?
daddy. I never wanted to be nobody's baby mama. I
Right.
didn't want that. I didn't want that in life. I just didn't.
By the
So
time
what do
people
you
get
want?
money.
So what do you want?
So what I wanted was to be married
No, what do you
and have
want?
children.
Like
I didn't
currently,
want. I
yeah,
didn't. I
not
didn't want.
past
I
it.
didn't want any children out of wedlock.
Hmm. No, present
I was the
tense. What do
same
you
way
want
growing up, though.
moving
I ain't
forward?
want to be.
I'm sorry. What?
No, no, present tense. What do you want now
Oh,
and
present
moving
tense.
forward?
If
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
if he ain't making just as much money as I am, what the fuck is we doing?
So it's monetary.
I'm in California, man. Come on now, let's be fucking real.
It's this America,
I
regardless. It
want to
don't matter where
survive.
you
I want to survive.
are. Okay,
I want to survive in this motherfucker. That's what I'm trying to do.
okay.
So you want someone who basically is on the same level as you financially, or higher.
I'm not trying to get somebody that's gonna want to borrow my car and
Hmm.
sit on the fucking couch all day and play PS5 or whatever the fuck they do.
Or
I don't want
Xbox.
nobody with that.
You know what,
I
Sean?
don't want somebody that's just sitting around playing the Xbox
What?
all day or PS5.
So you
And
want
that's what
somebody
I
who's
and
So
that's what I see
emotionally and
people doing now.
you want somebody who's
mm,
emotionally and financially stable, which is not a lot to ask for.
And even halfway there. I'm not saying making as much money as I do, but at least something close.
What if he's making more money than you and you meet him? Everything cool, but at the end of the day, this is somebody you're going to end up wanting because
Does the
he's
individual
giving
have a
you everything
job?
you want.
I want
He's
somebody
giving
who
you
has a
everything you want,
job.
but at the end of the day, he doesn't want you like that.
I want somebody who has a job. I'm not trying to look for no motherfucker that's gonna be looking for me to take care of him.
Yeah, it's, you just got to
I don't.
change
I
what you're
don't
doing.
even. I
So
don't. Honestly, I don't
that's
even.
why I
I don't.
choose to be single.
I don't even.
I don't even care to date.
I don't even track those kind of men anymore. They don't. They don't come anywhere near me. Like I don't. Like I don't remember the last time I met a man who didn't work. Yeah, they can't. They don't. The universe already knows. Like, please don't even play with me like that. We won't get past the phone call. It's not. It's not gonna
I
work.
met a motherfucker
So
over there in Hawaii. You know what that nigga had nothing to say his name was?
tell them, boss lady, because I'm not gonna believe this.
That motherfucker said his name was Amnesia. I said, yeah, you won't even be getting my phone number.
Woo!
I
Sorry,
said, what are
y'all.
you on, dude? Like, soon as I walk in the room, you on me. You talking. You trying to get my attention. You trying to talk and all that shit. And then when I finally have a conversation with you, the first thing come out your mouth is your name is Amnesia. Get the fuck out of here.
Was he talking about Lil Woody?
Right. Then here go Eggy. Eggy, I'm sorry, tired of your studies about women. Studies show women cheat 93% more than men.
Did he say 93% more?
I'm so sick of Eggy. Eggy studies on women are always horrid. Good morning, Eggy. Good morning, baby. They're
That's
horrible. Gip.
facts.
It's Eggy facts for women. He has his own book, I'm sure, according to Eggy. No more Eggy. Good morning, John. John, you're late. I'm getting ready to end. I'm out of here. I'm at 2 hours. We oftentimes don't get caught. Let us be. Facts, Danilo.
93%.
I don't have
If a
time to
woman,
cheat
if
though.
my lady is fucking somebody
I
else,
think
I'ma
women
know.
cheat better than
How
men.
you gonna know, Gip?
How can you cheat better? Cheating is what it is. At the end of the
Women
day,
are
it
a
ain't
lot
Gip,
more.
no
Gip, you hear what she
competition.
Can
said?
I
Gip,
finish?
you hear what she said?
Women are a
She
lot
said,
What
more
she
"How
say?
would you
competitive
know?
than
That's
men are.
worldwide. They all know this. They sneaky as hell."
You be quiet.
Yeah, they could be sneaky as hell, but if this a woman that I live with and I know the way she move, if she fucking somebody else, she ain't gonna treat me the same way.
That is bullshit. I
That's
know
what you
motherfuckers
think.
that's
Fact.
married,
We're
fucking
gonna
having
definitely treat
affairs
you
and
the
shit, and
same
they
way.
fucking husbands don't
Cause
know.
that
Get the
nigga ain't
fuck
give,
the
cause
fuck
he
out.
don't care,
We're
cause he
ab-
don't give a fuck.
we're absolutely
Shit.
gonna treat you the same way, Gip.
Either that or
Okay,
he just,
I hear y'all.
don't
I
want
hear
to let it
y'all.
go.
Right.
Shit.
A nigga know.
If
There's
she
not
fucking
gonna be a
somebody
Don't know.
else,
change.
that nigga know.
Motherfucker done had
He just don't
multiple
give a
affairs.
fuck.
Motherfucker done had multiple affairs over the last 12 motherfucking years. Come on now.
He
Right.
said just giving
And
Who's
statistics,
you can
motherfucker?
have all the affairs
opinionated
you want.
facts.
If your man ain't paying no attention to you, he ain't paying no
Well, I
attention.
guess he just dumb then.
So be it. He probably don't give a fuck
He,
because he
it
probably
ain't that
doing
he
his
don't
own
give a
thing.
fuck. Nigga just
Oh,
scared to be alone or leave her.
And a
Yeah,
lot of
too.
people are
It's different.
honestly.
It's
Insecure with
different
themselves.
reasons for
Oh,
why.
well, I
But in
will tell
some
you,
occasions, he probably just don't
But
give a fuck.
niggas know though.
well, I'm not
but
in their mind, so
whatever.
I don't know what the fuck they be
I'm
thinking.
gonna say this, right? It is my preference not to cheat because that takes again. Here I'm back with the bandwidth. It takes much bandwidth for me to be able to strategically cheat on somebody. It's work, okay? I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna. I'm honest. I get up my bearings because nobody ever likes to make that call and have a conversation with somebody about this is not working. It doesn't feel good to hurt another person or to think that you possibly could be hurting them, but I don't like to stay in awkward situations. And so I'm honest. I'm not going to just sit there and cheat on somebody because let me tell you something. I don't like people to hurt me. And I'm not nice when I'm hurt. You want to get away from me. So, yeah, don't play with me like that. Play with something safe, but please just leave me
Yeah.
alone. Because if I
It's
find
your, at the
out,
end of the day, it's your pussy. You gonna
right,
give it to whoever you want to give it to. I, for me, it's just more so you don't gotta hide the shit. If you find a nigga, if you find a dude attractive and you trying to get down with him, shit, just let me know. I'm
right,
cool. I
right.
dip.
I'll
Yeah,
get
you don't
right
gotta
out
That's
the
keep
me
shit
way.
too,
behind my
right
back.
there. Be real with a nigga,
Get
but
you
Yeah,
a
right
you don't
nigga
out
don't
gotta
the
want to
keep
way.
lose
shit
a
behind
nigga
my
either,
back, cause
so they gonna
I'll
cheat.
move on. It ain't no big deal. Your pussy
People
ain't the
don't
end
be
of life.
honest. Come on now, y'all. People don't be
I,
honest
That's
I
enough.
what
know
it
they
is.
Y'all
don't.
People
know they
don't be
They
don't.
honest.
don't.
That's the
They
issue.
Yeah.
don't. But
People don't give a
So
damn.
listen, can you imagine? Here's
and
my
that's the
thing.
fucked up thing about it.
You cheat and then you're gonna deal with the possibility that that person might cheat back. You know, it's gonna tear your heart in half. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't deal with these things in my life. Th- Hold on, let me see who's got. Oh, here come my
And the
boo.
people I'm talking about is fully grown ass people in their 50s doing
Hi,
that type of
Hi,
shit.
how are
Yeah,
y'all?
man, in their 50s and
we
still
good.
doing that shit.
At any age
We
though, it's
good.
immature.
It really
Very.
is.
Keep your privacy yourself.
Happy hump day, y'all.
Happy Hunt Day, baby. Talk to us, Tony.
Good morning.
Well, I'm still kind of listening. I wanted to make sure I jumped in the conversation before you got off. I mean, I'm really flabbergasted because I had never thought about what Auntie was saying, like how we just sometimes deal with certain type of people just because it's convenient for where our lives are at that time. Like I literally did that and didn't even
Right.
think about it in that way.
Yeah. Wait, Ghetto said, I used to be a physical man whore. I came to this app to get rid of the need to have physical relationships. Ghetto, what even are you talking about?
Meaning he used to cheat in real life and he came to YouTube so he can virtually cheat.
Yeah, because
That's what
that's
it
the
sounds like.
craziest
It's
thing I've
safer.
ever
Virtually
read.
cheat is safer.
Gip, don't, don't co-sign this. This is ridiculous. Ghetto. Eggy down here with these untrue statistics. Studies show New York women run more games than any other women by 76%, specifically Bronx and Brooklyn, according to Google. Eggy, go ahead and just stand down with your just no more statistics. This is outrageous. Then
Eggy.
fell into mental ones, being in therapy. Thought my issues are deep and being in therapy though. What ghetto? Write that again. And you fell into mental, ghetto. You've been doing a lot. That's too much. Yes, thank you, ghetto. I'm so glad you hit the pen. Ghetto.
Good morning, everyone. Good
Good
morning. Good
morning,
Ghetto
morning.
fabulous. Good
What's up,
morning.
So
bro?
how
What's
Good
up?
come
morning,
Brenda?
ghetto.
Brenda,
yes,
you got
baby.
Hey,
you have to
congratulations, bro.
be, you have to be more patient and understanding if you're gonna lead conversations of this magnitude,
Uh,
especially if you tell me you have the depth that you have.
Ghetto. Okay, just explain
You
ghetto
can't
because
be
I
so
didn't.
judgmental until you've heard it all. But go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, my love. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
11-11
No,
one
no,
time.
no. That was what I had to say. But I'm here for the conversation.
But I don't. Okay. I'm trying to understand what you said because I couldn't understand the second one you wrote. It doesn't. I didn't know what you were trying to
Cause
say.
you read I was trying not to write long paragraphs, and they only gonna let you. I type very fast, and they
Yeah.
only gonna let you write so many. So I wrote the first thought, and by the time I could type the second thought, you had already jumped all over the first one. But go ahead.
Well, only ghetto because he said a physical man whore. But you mean in your marriage you was a man whore?
And not in my second one. In my first marriage, I used to travel 80% of the time as a
Mm-hmm.
CPA, because that's what you have to do to pay your dues, right? Before you can
Mm-hmm.
prove to someone that you can run their business. So you got to have multiple. You have to have multiple success stories under your belt. And every time I went somewhere, I felt that in order to prove my manhood, I needed to have a woman. I was kind of, dare I say it, roast. I don't mean, I'm not trying to be funny because I do see you on the panel. I used to be like a trucker. I kind of think that's what happens to the truckers.
Oh,
Everywhere you go,
Jesus.
you feel like you travel so much, you need to have somebody everywhere you went. That's
Oh
how
my
weak my
God.
mentality was.
Mm.
But,
Rose said he's not a man
Think,
whore on the road.
oh, I'm sorry,
imagine
Rose.
if female traveling
Look at
nurses thought
Rose.
that way.
Look
Just
They
at
do.
imagine.
Rose. Are
They
you
do.
No, they don't.
are
I have
you a
plenty of
man
Yes,
friends that are
whore?
yes. I know
traveling
quite a few
nurses.
traveling nurses that's freaks.
They
Rose,
I
don't
are
know
you
all
a
think
so
man?
many,
like
And Rose, I
that.
and I hear
wasn't,
Wait,
so
Well,
I
many
I
wasn't,
got a
stories.
sister in
answer.
law that's a
Rose,
and I
travel
wasn't picking
nurse,
on roast, but
and
I
them
always
travel
heard
nurses
women
do the
say,
most.
"Don't date a trucker that
Just
travels."
like flight attendants.
wait, what about flight attendants? They're supposed to be whores too?
No, no, I'm
They be
saying
doing a
they.
lot. Don't think they
A
don't.
lot of them are. They do a lot.
Oh Jesus, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't
Y'all
know
are
that.
terrible.
Them travel
Mm-mm-mm.
nurses is
Nah,
off the
I
hook too.
mean,
Don't
it
get it
just
twisted
yeah,
now.
Man,
it
them
just is
traveling
what it is.
nurses.
Yeah, it's not
They
that they
come
whores or
equipped.
whatever. It's just casual hookups like that. That can become just
Exactly.
culture because this is a lifestyle. You here, you there, you everywhere, and it's kind of tough to do anything consistent because you're never in the same spot.
Now, a lot of them got
Right.
meat in every city.
Yeah.
And you know, you need to be a defense attorney, bro. You got
Wait,
your law degree.
look at
You
what
took your
Danella
bar.
Nah.
just said. Danella
Hey,
said,
You
"I
you
have
a
a
hell of a defense
girlfriend."
I
attorney.
don't shame whores, bro. They're fun.
What, Ian?
They're fun,
Okay,
bro.
listen. Look at, hold, guys.
Shame
1 second.
whores.
Danella said, "I have a traveling nurse friend that is freaky. I love hearing her stories." My goodness, what?
That's what, bro.
Yeah, I hear them too.
I gotta
I
call
hear
That's
them
my
why,
all
bro.
the
Everything
friends.
time.
amazing
This
about
is
them.
why the manosphere just be leaving me the fuck alone because they want to shame whores. I'm like, bro, I like things the way they are.
And
Y'all got a problem with it?
whores carry
Brenda,
bacteria and STDs. What's fun
Brenda,
about them? Huh?
Huh?
I have
Not
a
all the time,
sister-in-law that is a
I,
travel nurse,
I'm so sick of y'all.
and they definitely got some wild ass stories.
But like whores carry, like they be having their thought pocket. They be having STDs. Like what's fun about a whore?
Them travel nurses know all about condoms. Believe that.
I
I
just
was about
ain't.
to say,
Yeah, them
there's
travel nurses
women
know
that
all about
have
that
Brenda,
shit.
Brenda,
that
do you
What?
want me to
ensure they
answer
have
that
safe
question?
sex.
Yes,
What?
Tony, I do.
They swallow. They don't say no. They don't make
I
you work too
swallow.
hard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not just whores that swallow.
Yeah,
It's
right. I
not.
swallow,
It's
but
absolutely not.
yeah,
That's
But
a
I
fact.
prefer you not to, though. I prefer you not to swallow.
you want to spit it out. Okay, this
No,
is going too
just let it
far.
So
This
what
run
is
are we
down your
going
doing
too.
here?
mouth.
Because this one I ain't gonna
You
participate in
know
this.
what?
What
The
you
world.
said? Get what you said.
I said, no, just let it run down your mouth.
He said
That's
just
what I
let it
just said. Spit
ooze.
it out. Okay, never
Just
mind.
let it
First of all,
ooze.
This
she
is going
already
in a
knows
Just
whole
let
people
it
on
different
the
ooze.
direction.
panel. I shouldn't be on this panel.
Hey,
It ain't
Slim.
gonna stick to the.
Look at these YouTube relationships. You shut up, Slim.
I got a friend, and
It's
Ghetto,
just
you
that
already
she
know
said
when
she
you
gets
come up
up and
here
spits it on
what
the guy.
happens. So Ghetto, so you said were you saying that you come to YouTube for mental and or that you came here and you got into mental relationships? Because I was
Yeah,
confused what you said.
so I said okay, I'm because every time I went out with my boys and then my frat brothers didn't help, right? Because we would invite 20, 30 women to come hang with us, and so it's like a pre hookup before hookup, right? It's who's gonna bag who with their mouthpiece and with their swag, so it becomes a real competition. It becomes dare I say it, and I see somebody from the manosphere, so I'm happy Auntie is here. Toxic masculinity is a real thing. It becomes that where you need to be the strong slayer of women everywhere you go. You walk
okay.
into a spot, I'm the one that's walking into the spot, and I'm trying to bag a
So
girl.
so ghetto. That's where I would respectfully disagree. I
Go
don't
ahead, I
believe
know
that.
that.
I
Go
don't
ahead, let me
believe
shut up.
toxic masculinity exists. I believe what you're talking about does exist, but that's pseudo masculinity. That ain't toxic masculinity. That's not real. Um,
You manosphere,
I'm just
you
being real.
manosphere
I
niggas
like
is
Tony, you
that.
Not
trying to
real,
get
laced.
bro.
hooked?
It's fake. You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit that motherfuckers is trying to use to project some shit that they really don't have. If you truly comfortable in your masculine frame, you don't need women to validate you. You don't need. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that type of validation. You already have it.
With there being more women than men in the world, and women that want a type of man that they don't get, especially from our communities, that they generally don't get to see every day because we're redlined in districts, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Mm.
You already playing above the board, and you're not using that to motivate that people. You're using that to manipulate people. That's what I have become. So I came to this app so I wouldn't
That's a
have to
good way
feel
to
like I
put it.
need to go to all the frat events, to travel all over the country, because I knew once I got there, if you go to Atlanta, the brothers in Atlanta want to show you they lit. So when the cats from Jersey show up, they got 5, 6 girls there hanging out who want the obsession that they're gonna have a great relationship with this quote unquote high value man, if I dare use the Kevin Samuels term. But you got a whole wife at home. You shouldn't even be participating in that. But the need to be with the boys and be a leader amongst the boys, I always wanted to hear ghetto man everywhere he go, man. The girls go crazy for him. That really stroked my ego, but it made me a
Wow.
whore.
And the crazy thing about it is that the more you travel the world, the more the more you see it. Because brothers, it's on a whole different level in different countries. Getting because it's easier to get other women in other countries because you don't really have to show much to do it.
Let me
So,
say
but you
something.
see it on a
Let me
different
say
scale.
something I observed. When I was over there in Hawaii, I was looking at all the. I'm a people watcher, and a lot of those men and women that were over there, they was like on some real like exotic type shit, and you know, white boys walking around with dark chocolate ass women, and I'm like, this is something that you typically don't see. What the fuck is going on over here? Is what I thought to
What part of
myself.
Hawaii was you in?
Huh?
What part of Hawaii was you in?
Which island? Which island?
Yeah, which
I
island?
was in Honolulu.
Okay, yeah, I've been to Honolulu a few times in the past couple of years. I don't really see that.
Well, I saw that over there. I don't know
Yeah,
what location you be in.
so I'm everywhere.
Okay, so well, that was my
I'm
observation when
everywhere.
I was there.
You
So
everywhere
Magic
but
Island.
I'm
I'm
only
Hawaii.
speaking.
everywhere.
I can only say what my eyes saw
Yeah. I feel you on that.
from a female's perspective and a black woman.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
It
But
wasn't just no
yeah,
families and shit walking around over there. It was people on some exotic ass vacation type shit.
Well, you know what I just thought? Maybe male whores and female whores should get together
And
and
just
have
whore each other out.
They don't
Yeah.
want
right,
that. They don't
Tony.
want that. I know men
Why?
don't. Men
Why?
want.
Fix
We
your
want.
picture
We
for us,
want to
Lacey.
slay. Slay. Getting a whore is not. That's not slaying. I never wanted to go to the go-go bar. I never, and I would never pay for nothing. That's not. That's not part of the challenge.
I think part of
yeah.
it too
To be
is
honest with
sometimes
you, I
men
agree
like
with you,
to
bro.
men have a hero complex about themselves too sometimes where they like to deal with these whores because they think they can change them, save them, make them this, make them that. Women do the same thing. We guilty.
Well,
No,
Absolutely.
you deal with a whore.
no,
You treat a
that
whore for what she is. She a
it,
whore,
that's
and
what you should
you
Not
do.
all
treat
of
her
y'all
whatever
do
way
that
you want.
though, but not all of y'all do
Yeah.
that.
They
No,
should though.
Tony. No, Tony is right. That's what should happen. But people will stay trying to teach a fish how to climb a tree. That's just
Exactly.
kind of how it works. And then get pissed off and start complaining. This is why I bump heads with a lot of motherfuckers in the manosphere because they expect a fish to climb a tree. I'm like, yo, sometimes you know what I'm saying. These
So
women
I
ain't
had a
gonna do
third.
that shit. And
So I had
some.
a third.
Huh,
Go
go
ahead. I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, you got it.
No, I'm sorry, Ann. I thought you were done. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you got it. I am pretty much done. I'm just talking shit. Go
So I
ahead.
went to
Boss lady,
therapy
fix your
last
picture.
week, and at the core of my issues is because I come from broken family. So my broken family makes me want to go out and
Oh my god.
build very strong relationships because I'm always in need of it. I'm also a Cancer, so I have a need for an affiliation. I really, really get attached to people. So once in my mind, a woman doesn't love me. A woman doesn't really care for me if she won't take her panties off of me. So that's why, that's
What?
why you see me for, yeah, man.
Get
Yeah, man. You don't. If
ghetto
you won't
what?
take your panties off, and you got to take your own panties off. I'm not pulling no panties. You get butt naked for me if you really love me, and
You
and
must
that
be a
So
July
became
now there's
Cancer.
parameters to the getting naked. Like, so
My
she has to
God.
do ghetto. You is
I don't think like that at all. I'm a
you
so
a
Cancer.
you
Yeah,
baby
doing
neither
boy
do
so
for
I.
her,
see,
Rose.
Brenda. This is why I
I'm a
have hard time. I
Libra.
love you to death, but
I
I
love
because
you,
you're
prefer the
being
ghetto,
spontaneous.
ghetto.
judgmental. I'm being
I'm just
honest,
being,
and you're
I'm
being
just being
judgmental. And it's
Brenda.
supposed to
It
be a
doesn't
safe
mean
space.
anything. I'm gonna have like my this how I do, but
Well,
so
who's
you want me to take
moderating
her
then? Then who's
pants?
moderating? If you got an opinion, who's moderating here?
Everybody
I'll
has
be
their
back,
opinion up
Brenda.
here. Okay, baby. Look at Mahaya. Salute Mahaya. Wait,
But
so
ghetto, she
do
got to pull
how
her
come?
panties off every time, bro.
Right.
You
That's
don't
what
Not
you
I'm
don't
every
get
time, but the
satisfaction from
first
doing it.
time. The first time.
Oh, the
why.
first time. Okay, I
Because I
feel you
need
on
to
Fucking
that.
know that this is
hilarious.
this is me. This is
You
I
said
need.
the first time, bro. She can't
She
wait.
said the first time.
She
She's
has to pull them
anxious.
off because you have to know that she really wants it. Is that what's happening?
No, that she really wants me.
Right.
You
That's what I
listen.
mean.
Oh, you
Right.
didn't say that though. That ain't what you said.
Well, I mean, it
So that
meaning
gives you
you,
validation
meaning
when a woman
the
do that.
act, the sexual act. Like she
Gives me
wants it.
major validation.
Oh my God.
You
Thank
fucking
you. Welcome
hilarious.
to the membership, Mahaya. Thank you.
So you
I don't
never
do
pull them
that.
to the
I
side
don't
though,
do
ghetto. You
that.
not you haven't had that experience pulling them to the side.
Maybe they see
Right.
big
Well, of
penis and
course,
he
that's
don't want to
yeah,
pull them
that's
to
on
the
the sec,
side.
in the car. So, but I don't
Right.
do that. I don't play that game with women. No, I don't really want it. Oh, you don't want it? Oh, because then I don't want you. I don't do that keep trying to woo the woman and kiss her on her neck. Well, not
Thank you,
tonight. Once
Mahaya.
you say not tonight, then it's a wrap. Yeah, all
So
right, no problem.
okay, have you had a lot of those instances where women have said that they didn't want it? Because like, is that an occurrence that men deal with? Like the men on
Nah,
panel can answer. Like, you've had women be like, no, like get to that stage.
What I had
nah,
is
one, I'm
what I had
52
is I
now. One
flew in
time.
town. I had a couple days. You wanted to act like you wasn't, you don't do this. You don't have sex on the first night. I was like, I get it, man. I'm respectful. I'm not one of those no means no. And then she called me the next day. I regret not doing it last night. Let me know when you back in town. And the next
What?
time I'm back in town, she ripping them panties off because she know
Wait,
not to
Not
play that
one
with me.
time.
what? Regretted it? Like, what the? She might have been. Was she a bit of a loon? Ghetto, like
Nah,
she was a little
man. Hey,
loopy.
hey, if she called you the next day saying she regretted it, bro, you made her feel bad, bro. You made
Yeah,
her
you
feel
did
bad. You did
something. You
something to
did
make her
That's what I
something.
feel
do.
bad, bro.
I'm mentally manipulate. I'm a mental manipulator.
Are
I have
you
never
ghetto?
ever
I
Fucked
can
heard
up.
this
believe
before.
that. Ghetto, I can believe that. I do. I can believe you do that.
I think I'm
Yeah.
the emotional manipulator now.
Remember what I told you the encounter I had with a cancer male, Brenda?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't mix well with me at all.
Yeah,
I
but he
didn't.
started crying. I don't do no crying if you ain't giving me the panties. I'm out.
That nigga sat on the side of the bed and
Yeah,
started
I
crying.
ain't
I was
doing no
like, "What the
crying.
fuck is you on? What? You
Get,
missed
get
your
Rob.
grandpa?"
Rob said he agrees with you,
Mm.
ghetto. Get out of my chat,
I
Rob.
I cry after the woman I really love gets me back and cheats me back. After I done been a dog for years and years and years, and she keep taking me back, and then she cheating. I'm like, whoa, how could you do that to me?
My uncle is a cancer, and I'm gonna tell you something he said to me one day.
Emotional ass cancers.
Um,
We ain't emotional, damn it.
Let
Oh
me tell you
God.
what he said to me one day. He was on a little mini vacation, and his wife started dating somebody, and I live in the same vicinity as them. And he says, "Well," he said, "she was dating somebody, and you didn't say anything to me about it." I said, "That wasn't my fucking business. If she chose to do that, she should have told you that." And my grandmother, your mother, asked me to not get in your business, so I stayed out of it.
He wanted to never speak to you again.
No, we have a relationship, but he throws shit in my face every now and then.
But that's not, you misunderstood. That's not emotional. Cancers demand loyalty. We don't move. We demand your
Ghetto,
loyalty. So
I
ghetto.
agree
when
with you on
I
that.
have no,
so
I
when
have no business interfering in
Yeah,
his
but you gotta
business.
let me finish. You want to see it from his perspective. That wasn't his emotions. That he felt like he would do run through the wall for you, and you had something that hurt him. You wouldn't. What you call it? He never. I know he still love you. We still love, but he'll never trust you again in life. That's about
Damn
loyalty.
it!
That's not
Right.
about emotion.
But this bugs me out, right? Right. Like, okay, so you talk about like going to therapy. So you ever go to like your therapist and the therapist just say, "Oh, I get it. You're all fucked up because you're a cancer." I get it. I never have to deal with this issue with Leos and Geminis. Did your therapist ever tell you some shit like that?
No,
No, the
No,
and
they
therapist want
don't.
to know
They
what my
don't
Because it
deal with
makes
that
no
upbringing.
before.
fucking sense.
They don't
Y'all
talk
blame
like that.
crazy
Therapists
shit
don't
on
talk like
your
that.
zodiac sign and shit. Come on, man, really?
Let me just say
Agree to
this.
disagree.
People use their zodiac sign as an excuse for everything. Come on, man, really?
It's a
Emotional
crutch. They use it as a
manipulation.
crutch.
Emotional manipulation is very real, and I've absolutely seen Ghetto do that shit.
yeah, that's why I was like, yep, I can believe that with
It's
ghetto.
because he's a cancer. That's what
He
that
just
is.
And it's
ghetto
not
has a
true because
mod
I'm
like
a
with the mod
cancer.
stick.
I'm a cancer, and I do not do that. So
Ghetto
that's
did it with me with the mod stick, but he deserves it because he does fuck with me. But he came in here like, Brenda, I
I
can't
absolutely
believe
did that with the mod stick.
you
That was
sure
my
did,
classic
ghetto.
move.
And you got a mod stick, didn't you? You got one too.
It's how I manipulate my staff. It's how I manipulate my relationships. I'm absolutely gonna make you feel guilty for not doing what I need you to do.
Golly,
Absolutely.
ghetto.
Wow.
Ghetto is like an old Jewish grandma, just gonna
Right,
guilt your
right,
ass into
Tony.
Bro,
Facts.
it was so bad that a chick called you the next day and apologized.
For not
for
giving you
not giving you
her
coochie.
Cause
You
she
made
own
She
her
knew.
feel
imagines
bad
that.
about it.
for
That's
Cause
not
I
wild
giving
stopped.
shit
you
Te-
her
I haven't
Cause I
heard.
own
stopped calling her
vagina.
the way I called her the 5 days before. The 6th day, I didn't call her ass again.
He withdrew. See, emotional manipulation.
Yeah,
That's a
facts.
tactic.
Oh,
I
ghetto,
know the
ghetto,
game.
ghetto.
I just don't use it. Like I
Right.
know for sure.
So,
Yep.
at what age did you start using this emotional manipulation ghetto?
At 3.
Probably 7 that I can remember. I can't remember 3.
They learn very young. And it's not a cancer thing. I have a Scorpio son. He does it too. So it
Water
definitely ain't a
sign.
cancer thing.
There you
It's
go.
definitely not.
Or it's a lot of kid.
Now,
Well, you're a
before
Libra.
y'all bash ghetto for doing that to somebody that was random, the same actually applies. Like if he was in a relationship or a marriage and this type of stuff happened, that's totally different. That's owed to him. You know what I'm saying? As a person in
What's
a
owed to
relationship,
him?
a monogamous relationship,
Pussy?
that coochie. So
Not at
if
all,
if
sir.
you
That's not how that
if
works. That's not how that works. That's
no,
not how that
that's
works.
Not it's
absolutely
That's
how that
old.
works.
absolutely not how it works.
It's old to him.
If
Not
look
coochie.
look man, if you okay look if you, okay well answer, educate me right quick. If
I ain't
you are
never
his
heard
only
nobody say
supply,
vows and say you
how
gotta give me sex.
let me ask you this though. If you are his only supply, if you are his only
No,
supply
no, I
and he
feel
need
you.
that
I get
thing
what you're saying.
for his sanity, what
He
is he
need
supposed
that
to do when
bag.
you tell him no?
Let's go, Rose. Y'all better
Have
let Rose
What
cook.
is he
patience.
supposed to
You
do? You
mean
don't
You
want him
better
to go
let
Let
get
it
it from
Rose
build.
cook.
nobody else.
He's
He
supposed
got
to
his
let it
hormones.
build. He's supposed to
See,
let
you
that
don't know
pressure
how men feel.
build, baby. Let it just
for
No,
build
no,
what?
on
y'all
You
being
up.
mean
funny
one? You
now.
mean
Y'all
one
Let's
being
go,
day?
funny now.
Rose.
Yeah, they doing
Wait,
Let's go,
silly
Rose
now.
Y'all being
Caprice.
real funny now.
I have a question. Are you talking about in one instance she made you wait, or one like, or how long is this wait?
Don't forget, I'm married at home, so I don't get too close to the house. I ain't that crazy.
No,
I'm
I don't
traveling.
believe
Does it
in
matter how long the
denying
wait is,
your
Brenda?
spouse sex, though. I don't believe in
Yeah, on the
that.
wait. Yeah.
How
Like how
long
long
you
is this?
talking? Okay, well, like hold on, I gotta finish cooking, that type of thing. Understandable.
Right.
I gotta pee. Let me pee. But no, not. I'm talking about just turning down. Period. I don't want to, so I'm not going to
So
get
she's
you
not
out in
allowed
no
to
kind
like
of
That's
way.
one
different.
night say. So
It's
one night she's not
unacceptable.
allowed to say not tonight, baby. You like
Unacceptable.
that?
No, you
Unacceptable.
turn me
That's
down one
fucking
time, I'm
wild.
never dealing with
Nah,
you
you can't
again.
say
I'm
not
never asking
tonight.
If
for it
my
again.
Can't
stomach
say
a
not
little
tonight.
Yeah.
hurt and I don't feel like giving up no ass,
What?
you better shut
You
your
mean
ass
your
up.
You
Ain't no
turn me
girlfriend?
not
down
tonight.
one,
Wait,
you
And
deny me
wait,
that's
one
wait.
your only
time.
Hold
supply,
on, hold
I'm
Brenda.
not
on.
asking
You his
for it.
only supply, Brenda. You can't. No, ain't no not tonight.
Are y'all
Y'all are
literally on
crazy as
hard
hell.
narcotics like right now or what? Like are
No,
y'all
I'm dead
okay?
ass serious. I'm dead ass
So
Listen,
If
serious.
my
I ain't
stomach, if
thinking
Baby,
my
about.
stomach, if my
I'm
imagine,
head
just
hurt,
Brenda.
nah.
give me a
What I
minute.
don't
This
my
what
is
I
head
don't
hurt, and I
understand
don't
is
want to give up
okay.
no
Hey
ass, you
Blue
need to get over it.
Robinson. Hey baby.
So if you a dude with a hyper sex drive like that, why get with a chick that ain't got one that's even higher than
That's
yours?
another
I'm
thing,
just saying
and
Because
because
while we
that's
were
another
Why
usually in
thing.
dating,
He got to
this
add
situations
up
like
because
nigga
that,
while
a
we were
little
I
dating,
gotta.
she
I'm
facts.
had
saying
it.
I would have to peel a chick off of me. Like
While
I can't get the chick off of me. You know
Auntie,
what I'm
while
saying?
we
Yeah.
And you
But
right.
I ain't gonna
You
be
right.
Auntie,
asking
while
That
we
sex
were
drive
for
got to
Well,
dating,
add up.
Auntie,
This is scary
respectfully,
to me.
Auntie, you're hitting bottoms and such over there, okay?
Right,
No,
exactly. Right.
whoa,
What are we talking
whoa,
I'm just
about?
saying I'm not
no
gonna be begging
diddy,
no chick. Oh
no
man, you
diddy.
gotta give me something. You don't do me no favors, but I'm doing you a favor. You want it more than I do,
Wow.
and you know it.
Listen,
Now,
You know
now
what I'm saying?
listen.
listen.
Now, no
She,
question. Now, guys, hold on. Now,
You're
let me
lucky I
get
well,
this
you
came
ain't
straight. I
finished
close.
this
feel
topic
You're
like,
before
lucky
you
I
hold
came
changed
on,
it,
close.
hold
Brenda. You
on,
ain't got
hold
the
on,
answer,
hold
but go
on.
ahead.
1 second, because I feel like I'm still confused about what we're talking about. Are we talking about I'm in a relationship with a man, right? I don't feel good tonight, baby. Like, not tonight. Like, just give me a minute. Are y'all saying that's not
No
okay
haps.
to say that?
What I'm
Oh no,
saying
you can say
is,
that, but
I've
if
established
it's
the
not,
pattern. I paid all your bills that you asked me to
Oh,
pay.
ghetto, we're not talking about that.
Oh,
I'm
this
just
motherfucker said
saying
I
it
paid
Yes,
all your
we
bills.
are.
Oh
Yes,
shit.
we are.
Man,
because you
because
pay
you
all
did
my
your job as
bills.
a man in the
You
house
Now
pay
all
all of a
my
day.
sudden we're not
body.
talking about
Ghetto
that
said I
ghetto.
Now
paid
we
all
making
your
the wife a
bills.
whore. Now
Now
she's
when we
giving
don't
out
work
the wife
alone, we're
as
not
the
talking
whore.
about that ghetto. Now we're
Ghetto
not
Hold
said
talking
I
about
paid
that
on.
all your
ghetto.
Wait,
bills.
Let's
hold
change. Let's move the
on.
goalposts, ghetto. We ain't
Because
talking about that.
I feel like you're saying that you own that woman's body. And if you
Man,
say
that
you
ain't what
feel
that
like
is.
having sex with you that night, like is it
She
done? Like that's
she
pretty
requires
shallow.
I'll
things
That's
from
never
me.
ask.
shallow.
I
I'll
have
never try to fuck
provided.
you again.
Give.
She
Are you
I would
requires
kidding
never
me?
things.
do it.
So give.
You
She
Are
would
you
have to
telling
make.
requires.
me?
You would have to
Male
make the first
I'm
move.
ego.
telling you, it's a
I would
turn off.
never
Male
Okay,
make the
It's a
guys, I
first
turn
think
off,
move
Gibbs.
man.
Everybody
She
talking. So
has
Gib,
Y'all
are
don't
you
required
telling
understand the
me?
sexual
Brenda.
Wait a minute,
frustration thing.
No,
guys,
you
one
can't wait.
second,
You
one
just made a
second.
statement. I want to
Everybody will get a
explain.
minute. Hold
You
on.
don't need
Gib,
to.
are
Oh
you
God,
telling
Brenda, you're
me? Hold
horrible.
on, ghetto. One second. Gib, are you telling me that the one time your wife says no, you're over, the marriage is over?
No, no, the marriage not over, but she'll have to make the first move moving
Oh,
forward.
for Christ's
Yes.
sake.
Dion,
Hell,
I'm
stop
not
Yeah,
putting
I'm not
yourself in
doing
alone.
that
it
damn
again.
net.
I'm not
Y'all,
alone.
If
Hey,
you
Brenda,
y'all
turn, if
listen.
you,
let me add
Yes,
if
something to
there's
that,
no
yes,
right?
yes. Go
issues,
Man,
if
that
you
ahead.
don't
should
have
give the
any
nigga. That should give the
issues,
nigga.
Y'all
yeah,
are
Be
very
I'm
ready to
not
have
making a
dysfunction,
move.
or he
sensitive.
won't work
I,
no more.
I agree with
Oh
Gift
You
on
wait,
like
that.
you
Like
don't.
for real.
You just gonna lose.
When hey,
but
look, I'll
y'all are
hand
extra too
all that.
much.
Oh, okay. So, hey, okay, you sleep on the couch, whatever. Okay, no problem. Cool, appreciate it. It's peaceful out there. Yeah,
Oh my
it's
Amen.
peaceful out there.
goodness.
Don't make. But hey, how many nights I got to sleep on the couch? Very few.
You
Very
better come
few.
back
And
and you better come back
she
and
gonna
pull
come
me
on
off
the
the
couch
couch.
with me because I don't have a problem
Can
leaving
I
you in that
please
damn bed
ask a
by yourself.
question?
It's like
This
that.
is
Don't
Can I
give me
very
no.
please
weird.
ask a very
I'm,
obvious
I'm with.
question?
1 second, though, Tony. I agree with Gift. Like, yo, you gonna have to make the first move after that.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
scare me.
Moving forward, I would never
Go
make the
ahead,
first
Tony.
move again.
Go ahead,
I'm
So
Tony.
are
not.
y'all that sensitive
I no. I'm
that
not about to be
Nah,
begging
Brenda,
you for
you
something
could
that you
try
know
to do
damn
No,
it,
it's
well
not
no,
but
you're
about
not
we're
being
gonna
you're not hearing me.
begging?
sensitive.
No.
You're
If
not
that
hearing
I'm
pussy
me.
just
good, you
not.
gonna beg for it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Stop
all
lying.
right,
nah.
okay,
I'm
all
just
right,
not
Tony.
begging
Let's
for it.
let Tony speak.
No.
Tony's gonna say something. Hold on.
Okay, so I listened for as long as I could to see if anybody would say, well, I would try to figure out why she don't want to give me no coochie tonight, and maybe we can change that no to a yes,
And Brent and Tony,
because
that's
there's
why I try.
usually a reason.
And Tony,
Yeah, and
that's
the
why I
reason
tried
is
to give my
expressed
answer
in the
first.
moment,
I have
and I'm okay
provided
with
for
it.
you
I'm just
when we
not
said
trying again.
before we agreed to get married. You asked me what you needed. I paid all the bills.
Oh
I've
my
taken care of
god.
our kids. They're on their way to great things. Where do you get to say no tonight when I've done everything I'm supposed to do?
Because okay, is that foreplay for her? You paying bills and such? Because that's just
Right.
something that has to happen.
Yeah.
It's what
That's
she asked for. It's all she asked
Okay,
for. And I said, all
so
you do is keep giving me this beautiful body. I'm gonna give you
and so
whatever
the
you want.
art
this.
of
This.
seduction is just
That
lost.
This
sounds
Like
is.
like
that's
This
that
is.
crazy.
sounds like
No, it's
tricking the
not.
fuck off,
It's
Yeah.
bro.
not.
This sounds like
It's
Look,
not,
prostitution, and
Tony.
that just made me sick a
it
little bit,
is
but
because it. I mean,
It's
why
not.
wouldn't you just? If this is someone that you're with, then it seems like you would know
ugh,
how to seduce her
right.
So, Tony, let me reverse this. Are you looking? Are you
mentally. You don't
personally?
even gotta
Are you
touch her.
Tony? Let me say it. Are you looking for seduction 100% of the time when you
I'm
lay
always
down with
looking for
somebody?
Thank you.
seduction.
We gotta show
Every
Always.
single
every
time.
time. We can't just be
Every
horny
single time.
and get it
It
right
Are you
then.
starts
looking for
from the
We
seduction?
already
moment. It
committed.
starts from the minute I wake up, baby. Absolutely.
Okay, so
I'll
you
ask
haven't
Yeah.
been
for a
at
lot,
work.
Hey,
but
So
I
hey,
you
don't
hey,
haven't
ask
been
for a
at
lot.
work, Tony. So you
Yep.
haven't been at work. Your man at work. You hadn't talked to him all day, but in your mind, you thinking when I get through that door, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of him because you're thinking
Yeah,
about him.
of
And
course.
he
But
had.
you know
But
what I do?
hold
I
on,
think
Tony. Let
about
me
it.
finish. Tony, let me
Okay.
finish. Now this man hasn't done anything to seduce you, but he your man. He seduced you on numerous occasions. Now he at home, cooking or washing the dishes, and you walk in, boom, fuck. He
That's
didn't. He didn't give
seductive
you
to
no
me.
seduction.
That boom,
How's it
that's
seduction?
seductive to me. He at home
What
washing
did
the
he do?
dishes. Love it.
But
Love it.
Yeah, but
Love it.
but,
hey,
but
hey,
what if
hey.
he turn around
Tony
and
is
say,
full of
what if
shit
he turn
right
around
now.
and say, not
You know I
right?
love you,
Hold
Tony,
up,
but you
Tony.
full of shit.
What if
She
he
said
turn
that's
around and
seduction.
say,
She
what if
don't
he
get
turn
to
around and
wash
say,
the
you
dishes.
didn't seduce me, so you can't
right.
fuck me right
What if
now?
he
What if
say
you
I'm
you
no?
like
gonna
that? Why you
seduce
horny
Right.
as
him.
hell?
I'm going to seduce him. Easy.
No, it ain't that easy.
It
It ain't
is
that
that
You don't
easy.
got
easy.
time for that. You
No,
want it
It
it's
right
not.
now,
absolutely
If
any?
I
is
want to
that.
fuck, we ain't fucking.
Whenever I get it, I'm gonna appreciate it. You
Okay.
understand? It's gonna be even better. I like the build though, so I'm a little
Yeah.
different. I don't
Yeah.
mind like
Oh.
a
Y'all
little
a
bit
lot
of push
different
and
than we are.
pull, you know?
Oh
Where
well.
Man,
does the mental
That's
stimulation come in at?
look,
that's what I'm
I've been
saying. That's what I'm
Y'all just
saying.
want it your own way
I've
all the
been
time.
cussed out before for locking the damn door when I go in the bathroom to take a damn shower. Cause Shorty can't
Yes.
just walk in there with me. I'd have been cussed. Why you lock the door? I'm like, yo,
Same here.
I
Boy,
kind
you
of
was
want to be
struggling
alone.
because you was in there
Cause
doing
I
some
kind
freak
of want to
shit.
be alone right now.
Why did
Like,
you lock the
damn,
door, Aunt?
been a
You
long day.
figured you was
I
doing
just
something
want to be
freaky.
I
alone
was
right
like,
now. I'm
And
yeah,
ready
why do
to
y'all
go.
lock
no.
y'all coochie door?
Oh,
Y'all can
shut
lock
up.
y'all coochie
No,
door, but we
I
can't
don't
lock the
lock my
bathroom door.
coochie doors
I'm
because
I'm gonna
locking
I,
the
be honest
I
bathroom
with
door
like
because
you.
I'm
I like
taking
a
a
lot of
shit.
sex in a
Look,
I
relationship.
Because
was
I'm
in a
taking a
very
shit
long
and I don't want you
relationship.
walking
I
in there.
rarely told him no.
Gip, you leave
And when
that
I
door
would
open.
tell him,
God damn it.
Hell no.
whenever I
You
Talking
ain't
would
about
walking in
tell,
while
locking
I'm taking a
doors.
shit.
Oh, not that. I'm talking about taking a shower. Now, why you
Oh, if
gotta
I'm
let me
taking a
know
talking
when you
about
shower,
a
taking a
shower.
nah.
shower? I might want to come in here and do something. What are y'all? But
Exactly.
see,
And
see,
sometimes I
but
want to
see.
be alone. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
so that's okay then, right? Because what if we want to come in here and we want to have sex? That's like you telling us no.
So
Yep.
but we
Yeah.
got to give it to you when you
Yes.
So
want it, but you ain't giving it to us when we want it.
No,
exactly.
I didn't say
Okay,
that.
so
I said
Con-
no. I didn't say I
I
contradicting
didn't
said
get
you.
to
no,
finish my
but
Women don't
response
like
to
to be
what you
turned
said
down.
earlier. Let me just say this because
nobody likes
earlier
to
you
be turned
said
down.
we thinking about it all day. He at work, I'm at work, blah blah. See, it's easy for me to if I think about it at 12 noon, I'm gonna text you at 12 noon and let you know I'm thinking about it. And I might not see you till 8 o'clock tonight. It's very simple seduction. It's not, it doesn't have to be a complicated thing. So if you know tonight you want some coochie, how hard is it to tell me in the
Yeah,
morning
and this shit,
something that's gonna
and it's
have
But
me
even
thinking
more
all
but
messed
day?
that's
up.
the difference between men and women. We don't. I don't need all day to think about it. I could be
Well,
not
you
thinking about.
don't, but maybe,
But
but
as
it
a man,
helps.
how is it helping? Who's it
It
helping
makes
you?
the slopes slippery. You don't
Yeah,
But
for
it's
understand
even
you,
worse when you
what I'm
for
determine
trying to
it
you.
tell
after
you?
But
making it
I don't
known.
need all of that all
Hey,
the time.
I know. Oh, hey, I agree
If
with
that's
Gip.
what you
Hey,
want.
I make the slopes slippery.
The women will give you all while you're courting and the engagement. Before I say I do, you can get all the sex you want when you want it. As soon as you say I do, the game changes.
That's
That's
not
what I'm
true.
saying.
What?
Nah, nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro,
This
when
is
I
freaky.
got married, your shorty wanted it way more than I did. Um, she wanted to have another baby, all that shit. I'm like, yo, I ain't got time for this shit. Like I don't. I'll just,
Now
you know
she
what I'm
ain't
saying?
got
We
time
gonna
for it.
fuck up life, bro. She wanted to
That's
fucking
why
sit
your
up
ass
in the
locking the
bedroom all
door.
day. I got shit to
Right.
do.
I
I can't
feel
sit up in
wait.
this shit all
I
damn
ain't got
day.
time
About
for
I
that
got
lock
shit
shit to
locking
either.
the
do.
I feel
bathroom
you.
door when
You know,
so so you saying that's because she was oversexed? Because like why I still don't understand about locking the door when you're taking a shower. I feel the way.
because
I
I
don't
know she
understand.
about to come in here and fuck with me, and it's gonna defeat the purpose of a shower.
Oh, you think shower? Okay, never mind. I'll leave that alone for
I'm gonna
now because
take another
I
shower.
feel a way about the shower being. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, you had a situation. You had a situation, so I get it. Okay, never mind. What?
What if he just got out the toilet and he don't want like he in the shower? He trying to get clean. What if his nuts musty or something? Like why you trying to get in there
I'ma
and
help
do
him
do the
wash
nigga
him
like that?
off.
Well,
Brenda, you
nah,
can't
I'm
take
a,
a
I,
shower.
keep in mind,
bro.
nah, Brenda,
I'ma
I
help
get what
you.
she's, I
I'ma
get what
help
you're
you
saying, Brenda.
wash him off. Cause
Help you,
sometimes I
help
want to
you.
come in here and wash my man's back for him. I'm a helper. I need
Paula,
some
let's
help.
say she
Uh,
want like
Hey,
want to like take a shower.
I got that sponge on a stick. I could wash my own damn back
No,
today. I'm good.
and I'm a
But what
helper.
she
Just
gonna
shut up. Just y'all be quiet. You
but what
ruined
she
it.
gonna
Okay,
okay, let's
no,
say
no.
she
Let me play off of what he's saying though, because
Okay.
sometimes I took a shower before I went to bed, and I want to wake up with the same coochie I went to bed with. You feel me?
What?
Look,
and
if
nothing
you
wrong with
want to,
thinking
Many
twice.
times she said,
Just
hey,
like how
I
he
believe,
locks the
I just took the
bathroom
shower
door.
already. I just took the
Sometimes
shower
we go to
already.
bed clean, and
Exactly.
we want to wake up a clean. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
Tony. Exactly.
And that might be why she
Ghetto,
says
why are you
no.
saying exactly? Because you don't
Because
agree
she
with that.
because many times she says, I just took the shower. Well, you got to take another one then.
Oh my
that's what I'm
God.
Ain't
talking
nothing
about.
wrong with
And,
bathing
hey,
twice.
when I
Trying to
come
tell
how
you.
long
home from a long days or whatever, not every day do I feel like having to take 2, 3 motherfucking showers in a goddamn row because your ass is horny as hell. Like I'm just saying.
That is two, three times
Sometimes
in
I
a
okay,
just
let's
want
row.
to take one and
For
watch the
God's
game
You
sake.
and chill out,
you
and
can
we,
do a wash off.
yeah. But no, I
No,
believe, you know what I'm
we
saying,
don't do
his and
birth
her
baths,
everything.
Rose. No.
Brenda,
Nah,
it's
his
time for
and
you
her
to get
everything.
married,
That's why.
Brenda. You
Nah,
waited
I
too
believe
long to
Why?
some
get
women,
married
y'all
now. It's
need
time for
that
you to get
too.
Why?
Y'all
married.
be wanting
Why,
y'all
ghetto? Why you say that?
alone time in the
Yes,
bathroom
Auntie,
or
we
So you
do.
can see
elsewhere to get
I
relationships
freaky
from a
do.
shit.
different
I'm gonna
perspective.
give
Go
you
get
that.
pregnant right now,
No,
Brenda.
I'm gonna give you
Oh,
that
wait,
because I
calm
already know
down,
if I
y'all.
fuck with you when you
Wait,
want your alone time, that's gonna agitate you.
Get out
That's
the
gonna
way, Brenda.
so I'm gonna give
shut
you that
up, Rose.
alone time. Can I have the same? I want a little bit of alone time right now.
My doctor told me
okay,
that.
can I
I'm
say
gonna help
something
you
right
then.
quick? Like, okay, let's say like you get up in the morning and she gets up in the morning, y'all both take a shower together, have some like morning sex in the shower, just like start
Yeah,
the day.
that's like killing two birds with one stone, I guess. But I don't
Then
love
y'all got to take
showers.
separate showers
Yeah,
after
but
that.
I don't. But it
Yeah,
don't
I don't have
always
a
have to
problem with
be. Okay, so
Okay.
Auntie's
that. Not all the
situation
time.
Man, if
is a
you gotta think
different
about a shower and
situation.
how the shower gonna go before we do it, that ain't real. That's just
Yeah,
that's
yeah. No, Auntie's
you gotta be in the
situation is
mood and do
Let's
your
go,
different
thing because
roast the
you in the
toast.
mood. It don't matter about
Let's
no
go, roast
shower.
the toast.
because you might have had an info, right, Auntie? So that's something a little
Yeah.
different,
No, I
right?
mean,
Well, he
yeah.
likes whores. He
I
likes
know.
the whores.
Hold up. There's a difference between a whore and a nympho. To be honest, I
Hey,
personally I've never dated a woman that wouldn't have probably been considered a
I
nympho by
needs
most
me a
standards. I'm just being
I
God
honest.
need
damn.
mine to be a
Never
nympho.
dated
Well,
and whatever.
okay, so
Never
I
dated and never
call
known.
myself
myself a
for me.
monogamous nympho, but I feel like
There you go.
I not
But
what
that don't make
Anthony's
them
talking
whores.
about though.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah, it's
want to
true.
have sex 3 times a day. So every day, no, no way in hell. Okay.
Oh no, I got some days like that for sure.
You're not a
Oh
nympho.
Lord, here come Diva.
If you don't have
Not
no days
every
like that,
day.
you're not a
Every
nympho.
day, sometimes it does occur. Okay, that's my business though. Okay, so but not every day, because then your coochie gonna be out here looking like wolves, and nobody
And
want
You know
let
what I'm
that.
me
saying? Or
And
you gonna have a nigga over here shooting
Looking
blanks,
like
man.
who?
Like, damn.
wolves, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh
let me
shit.
quantify let me quantify my statement too when I say
Hi
no,
Diva.
you have no choice. When we agree, okay, how much sex you need a week? You know what? I need it 3 times a week, every other day at least. And you know my sex drive. And we get to Sunday and we only did it twice, and that's where the week starts. And she's like, no, that's a problem. You're not holding up your end of the deal.
So what happens? Do you cheat?
Right.
I
What
didn't cheat
happened?
this time. I didn't cheat this time. I came to
And
YouTube.
in this shit. Find somebody for you.
But that was emotional cheating that you did. So if it was sex you wanted, why did you come to YouTube for emotional
Because I
killing?
could come yell at people and get my stress off.
Oh God. Okay, never mind. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Respect.
He has to get that aggression
Your
out one way or the
frustration.
other.
So
I
when you
could
come on here yelling, we know that you haven't had sex that day. Ghetto.
I think I need to buy a handheld Rodzilla. That's a not a, actually. Let me put that in my Amazon cart right now.
I don't use anything. I know how to do it with anyway.
You know I do too, but we can always have a boyfriend number two in the
I'm
shower.
just
You
saying.
know.
Look, no, I just believe in that. Look, in the crib, everybody should
Mm-hmm.
have their own little areas in the crib that you can go to.
Aunt
Women
is
should
me
have
on
it.
that.
Men should have it
Yes.
where you can just get away without having to get away and just leave. That was
Get
one of
back
the
here,
issues that I
Diva.
had in a relationship. Was just like, okay, I want to get away, but Shorty didn't like that because I'm gonna go to a bar. I'm gonna go sit. I'm gonna go play cards. I'm gonna go hang with the fellas or whatever. So I just leave the house. So she thinking I'm cheating. I'm doing this. I'm just chilling
And
with the fellas right now. I needed
I
to get
like
away.
that time
You
away.
know what
I
I'm saying?
like it.
and
So
and
that's why I no, 1 second, Brenda.
go ahead.
That's why I always recommend, yo, if you're gonna be with somebody, upgrade them quarters, man. Them close quarters will create more conflict.
Right.
Because you need to be, you know what I'm saying? You need your
Mm.
man cave, you need your study, your office
Yeah,
or whatever,
I agree
a
with that.
patio. I believe women, I would prefer to my woman, she got her own room. Definitely her own bathroom too.
Right.
But
Hmm.
her own room. Yeah, we can share a room, but that's if we want to that night. But you got a room, you got your own closet, you can go in there, get pretty, get away, whatever. But you don't have to leave the house to do it.
What did Rob Silla say?
You
Women
feel
think
me?
that women don't want to have sex. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Yeah. So Ian is getting men caves, women caves, and he's locking the door when he's going in the shower.
I'm gonna
That's
be
why they
real with
always
To
like,
you.
why
wait
Not
you in
for
all
that
the
you.
basement?
time,
Why you in
Brenda.
that
I
basement? That
know.
was my
I'm
space.
messing with you, Ian.
No, for real. My last relationship probably could have been really helped a lot if we had to just had separate living quarters.
Yeah.
Separate living quarters, like separate
Absolutely.
house, separate
I mean,
houses.
Or
yeah.
just enough space. Probably. Now I know what she's saying. What would you say? Probably like an extra maybe 800,000 square feet in the house. Something like
$800,000
that.
I,
800,000.
I
You know
just
how much that is.
needed my time away. And I
Yeah.
was with somebody that was controlling though, so it was a little different for
Right.
me. But in a general relationship, I like for my man to have his own friends. All of our friends don't have to
Me
like
too.
each other. We don't have to do everything together. Go out with your friends, go to the game, go play poker, please. By all means. And it doesn't mean I gotta go be in the streets. Just
So
time apart is
I
I
think
so
love
people
it.
got to be able to get away without getting away. Because
right.
I used to be
Agreed.
like that too. Because I'd be out and then she'd be calling me. I'm like, what the fuck? You keep fucking with me, man. Leave me
No,
alone
and
for
I
a
don't
minute.
do
But
that.
then, in hindsight, you think about it, it's like, okay, that's my bad. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Yeah.
bad because I get she got shit going through her brain. So
Mhm.
I should have been able to get away without getting away. Like sometimes you should be able to invite the fellas over. You know,
Yeah.
Yes,
shouldn't
Ian.
have to always
Yes.
go out and
And
chill with
your
each other.
woman should know that when you invite the fellas over, it's not her time to shine. Go
There
Leave
you
you
ahead,
go.
go
in the
do your thing.
room.
Hmm.
Right. Exactly, Tony.
Exactly.
And that's what I was saying earlier, right, Gib? So when we were talking about dating and data and getting to know somebody, I was saying that I pay attention to different things that a person talks about when I'm dating them. Like I listen to see what he says his hobbies are, what he does in his spare time, like what things he finds fun, because people don't find this information out up front, then later move in with somebody and are traumatized because it's like, holy shit, like they don't do anything on their own. They're always underneath me. Like, yeah, that's why you should have been paying attention and asking these questions, because you would have found out like this girl don't got no hobby. She don't do anything, right? She's gonna
Yeah,
be stuck right underneath you. Like, does she have friends? Like, does she have hobbies? Like, what does she do in her spare time? And you find that out, and it's too late. You already done signed a lease together.
Hey,
It's
In
too
a little two
late.
look,
bedroom, and you can't get away from her.
you'd be amazed. I had more dudes that argued with me about like having that attitude when it came to women than women that argue with me about it. I was like, I would prefer to just have a woman that's ambitious and motivated enough and has enough shit to do, not to need me around all of the time.
All the time, right?
Ambition is a big thing for me too, Auntie. Like I cannot be with a man that has no desire to like keep moving forward, excelling,
Hmm.
and like in whatever. It doesn't always have to be about money. That can be just about you growing as a man, or you growing spiritually, or you like to read and you like to learn and acquire knowledge. It could be so many different things, but yeah, you got to have something. You got to have something else going on
That's what I
other
say.
than
You got to have something. Exactly. You need something to do. And why is that? Because I got shit to do.
Right. And then
and I
it
don't
and
want
then
you sweating me while I'm doing my shit.
right, but
Exactly.
but this is my thought, right? In the time that we're apart from each other, that ish makes me want you more. We spend
Yep.
some time apart, we've been doing stuff, and we come back together, we're able to discuss about how your day went and what you were doing, or in those hours apart, like what we had going on. And I'm thinking about you, missing you. Like, we don't even give ourselves time to miss each other, and
And
I
I'm
think
sending
that's
you
the
dirty
downfall of
text
a lot of
messages too.
relationships, right, Tony? Okay, anyway, look here, ghetto's back. But yeah, so it's good to know these things, like pay attention to this stuff, because I feel like a lot of things that catches us down the line in relationships have presented themselves up front. Good morning, Craig. What are you down there doing? You still owe us a song, you little gremlin. Hmm. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, y'all, I'm getting ready to get out of here. This has been amazing. I don't think I've ever missed any of my
good
men.
conversation.
Oh my God, Zanella, I'm gonna just have a talk with you. This has been an amazing conversation, y'all. Possibly I'll be back manjana. We will see. I do not know. But thank you all for hitting the panel and chopping it up with me. Thank you,
All right,
Anthony.
Stop being
girl.
so
Appreciate you.
judgmental.
Back to work I
Thank
go,
Thanks for
honey.
you.
having me up. Appreciate you.
Thank
Stop being
you.
so
I'm gonna go make
judgmental,
my
Brenda.
fried chicken now. Thank you, Ghetto. You know I love you, Ghetto.
Yeah, I need you to look in the mirror though. That might be what that might be one of your issues in your relationship. You get very judgmental fast. I love you.
Oh my God, he's so damn sensitive. For God's sakes. I'm
Yeah, let
very
me go ahead.
understanding in relationships, Ghetto. You just got mad because I don't agree with everything you say. But anyway, all right. Thank you, boss lady. Gift, I appreciate you. You one of my favorites. Sean, my cookie butter king.
Have a
All
great
right,
day.
y'all. All right, you
Yeah, have
too.
a great day, y'all. That
You
was a great
too.
Great
conversation.
day.
All right. It's been a real another good one. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Auntie. Auntie, you are so amazing. I appreciate your support. Thank you to
Okay,
everybody
I got
who
one more
showed such
thing.
generous
One
support
more thing.
today. What you said?
I do got one more thing to say is I am gonna go to cookie butter rehab next week.
Lies. Okay,
What?
okay, here we go. To Mahia and
Whew.
to
Hold
Ian.
on,
Huh?
Brenda. Hold on.
Yes.
Finally, I got you all to myself. I was waiting for
Oh
everybody.
my God. Let's go. So again,
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate you getting down, bro.
he
It
got
took you
out of
long enough. It took you long
got me
enough,
seeing
bro.
stuff.
I appreciate all y'all coming up here, but this is what I was waiting on.
But what?
Let me stop. Let me stop.
No,
I'm
I
just
didn't hear what
talking
you
shit.
said. You cut out.
I know. I just said this was out. This is what I was waiting on to have
Oh,
you all
your
to
time
myself.
alone. Oh, hey, kid.
Yeah, but no, no. I'm
Oh,
just
wait,
talking
look,
shit
wait,
though.
look.
Oh shit. All right.
Wrap it up.
See,
Hurry up, get out of here. Get your shit and get out. Get out.
All right, Sean. I'm gonna get out of here. Look, you let Sean pull back up. All right, Sean. Thank you.
Let me guess. You better go get Chinese for lunch. I was about
I
to
am
say
making
dinner.
fried chicken, sauteed
Oh, you're making fried chicken.
potatoes, and some broccoli for dinner. Yeah.
Ooh.
Peace out, Auntie. Thank you again. You've been so supportive and amazing. And guys, just FYI, if you're looking at my background, you see that background right there? That is compliments of a one Auntie's boiler room in the fucking house. If you can, Auntie, drop your link or one of my moderators if you're still in the building. A man can't be a 304 or a virgin. So what are you saying that to say, Christopher? And Chris, you're late. You should have been over here in the mix with this, talking about these man whores, okay?
Well,
All right.
unless if you're Jalen, that's a virgin.
Nope,
I'm
nope. All right, Sean, get out of here.
going to hell for
Okay.
that.
All right, I'll get ready to end. All right, and also listen. Let me show y'all this one because y'all already know. Also, this amazing background behind me is also compliments of Auntie. He did all of this, and I'm so appreciative of him and his labor of love for Paradise Island, y'all. I don't know how to get this off of here. Oh, here we go. All right. So I'm so grateful, y'all. So thank you everybody who stopped by. Chris, you're late. Let's be on time because the school bus leaves at 8:45. I said, let me stop. Okay. All right, y'all. Paradise Island, 2 hours and 55 minutes on the clock. Thank you for visiting excuse me. Thank you for visiting Paradise Island, where anything can happen, and it does. Later.